Is it live? Yeah, we have to be live. Ladies
No.
and gentlemen.
I swear to God, we're still not live.
No, it's live. It says 30 seconds live.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Let me double check. Let me quintuple check real
Oh,
quick.
wait, it's starting.
Yes, sir. We have
Finally.
the leader or the henchman, whatever role he has chosen for himself, in the PokeTuber Cabal. Legend.
What's going
Mimic.
on, Bruce? There, you happy?
Yes,
I did it.
sir. Shout out
I
to
did it.
the legend Mimikbrew.
Hello, everybody in chat. Lots of people here early. Love to see it.
Yes, sir. I still need to pull it up on my screen because I'm goofy.
Hello, Brad. Hello, Uncle Alton. Hello, Lockjaw. Hello, Timothy. What's up, Matt? There you go.
Who's in here? Just say hi to everybody while I get it. The Cabal is wild.
All bulk, no hits. What's going on, Bruce? I hit a lick at a vending machine today. I hit a lick. What the hell does that mean, Rodrigo? What does that even mean? Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Matt?
I hit a lick at a vending machine. Please tell me you got Paldea Evolve booster boxes. You know, the ones
All that matters.
Yeah, that's the only box that matters in that whole entire vending machine.
Paldea is number one. It's as known. It's as known.
Here you
Good
go.
evening, Timothy. What's up, Timothy?
Wait, can I see?
Bro,
I can't
come on.
see. What do you mean, come on? I'm trying to see how many viewers we got so that they can all...
Ladies and gentlemen,
what's going on, Bruce?
We've been live for 2 minutes, but I swear to God, I've been in this dude's we've been web chatting for like 16 straight hours, and we've been live for 2 minutes.
2014 Uvu all over again.
Oh no! How long did we? How long? All right, I don't know if any of you have ever done like a 1v1, like what do you call it? Like we did a Discord call yesterday. Shit went 9 hours. 9 hours of my life taken away by teamrocketjoey.
That would have cost $570 from PokeProfit for all of the information that I could have got in the same amount of time.
That is fake news. You get a package deal if you buy more than 4 hours. It would have only cost $400.
I forgot. Joey, hold on. I got to pop this up on screen. Joey, I can't find the link. I want you. I can't. I cannot. That's diabolical.
What's your guys' favorite promo? We got them all here today. We got Stained Glass Birds is with us.
Shout out Brad Speckman for the 10. What's he saying? He's talking to you. Read it. I'm going to pull it up right now.
Brew's collection doubled after I bought him a Happy Meal. He brought me 2 Happy Meals, and not only that, he'll tip me, and then he'll tip me again on the next video with the same question. So I don't know what this is all about with Brad, but I like it.
I think Brad Speckman, because he does the same thing for me. I think he's literally a 2009 early adopter to...
He had Bitcoin for sure.
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
we gotta throw the Bitcoin up for over Mimikbrew's head for Brad Speckman. Shout out Brad Speckman for the early Bitcoin adoption, right there above Mimikbrew's head.
Good job, Brad. I'm gonna need a few more Happy Meals.
I'm gonna need at least 3 more Happy Meals so I can actually feel happy.
In all honesty, they're building a Wendy's like right down the street from me, so I'm just saying I might convert to Wendy's. Solid. They got good fries. Wendy's has always had very underrated fries.
The Wendiddles.
Oh yeah. Tell them what to expect right now. Tell them that we're not talking about Sword and Shield booster boxes tonight.
So we're not going to be talking about Sword and Shield. And guess what? We're also not going to be talking about Scarlet and Violet. I know everyone's favorite fake news era with rainbow borders and crowns. We do have a special guest appearing other than Mimikbrew on the live right now. If you guys couldn't tell, we have Vapor Self here. He finally agreed to come onto the live just because Mimikbrew is here. So we got to give a big round of applause to Vapor Self for coming on the live. I really appreciate your time, Vapor Self.
Get your prismatic ETBs at 150, y'all.
Make sure you cut open every single one of your sealed booster box cases, because cases don't hold a premium long term. Just remember that. From Vapor Self.
Bro, Team Rocket's Mimikbrew. I like the sound of that. Team Rocket's Mimikbrew in the chat.
Here we go. We got another happy meal from Brad. Legit driving $500,000 RV right now.
Is that even expensive for an RV? Because RVs get way up there. Because you sound like you're bragging, Brad, but at the same time, I mean, there's $1 million RVs. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going to like your comment, though.
Well, the thing is, we have to remember he's an early Bitcoin adopter, so $500,000 to him is like a fraction of his actual holding. So it's probably a penny to him.
We got 110 people, so I think we're ready to start talking about all the good stuff.
Ready to go for our main topip?
We don't have enough time to cover all the drama going on behind the scenes, so we need to start sooner than fucking later.
So if most of these people in here have probably tuned into all of my other live streams, as you can tell, this one is going to be extremely different. The most extremely different. We are going to be deep diving into the back end of the PokeTube space.
Basically, this guy wants to learn as much as he can about the Cabal as possible.
So we are going to indeed. I think this is my Cabal ceremony gathering, and everybody's here to witness the Cabal transformation. So first and foremost, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not lying. Him and I were on a Discord call for 9 fucking hours last night. This guy learned more in one night about the things you can't learn by watching YouTube videos than this guy didn't even know TCA Gaming was a month ago, guys. I'm doing my best to get him caught up. I'm
only here for Mimikbrew. You gotta say something. All bulk, no hits.
I seen it. I saluted him in the chat. Literally, that's me, Mimikbrew in the chat.
Mimikbrew, I choose you. Shout out! I gotta shout out Henry's Poke Corner real quick. He was on the live at one point. Sacramento native, literally my neighbor.
Can we? Let me talk about Henry real quick.
Go ahead. I'm gonna pull his comment back up so we know who we're talking about.
So there's a lot of people who try to become PokeTubers that fail miserably, and that you never even know they exist because of the failure. Henry has made such huge leaps lately. And I'm just saying, of like newer content and people that are like recommitting to like actually churning out content, Henry's made huge strides like over the last 2 months. Like I've noticed his stuff's on. Anyway, I'm just shouting you out, Henry. I think you've done really good lately, for sure. Like in all aspects, thumbnails, audio, video, the topics. Like I think Henry is pulling away from a lot of people that have tried to become PokeTubers this year. He's doing a good job.
That's big coming from the Cabal henchman himself. Excellent work, Henry Poke's Corner. Go subscribe to Henry Poke Corner. And what did they just say? Oh, here you go. This one's for you real quick. Let's take a moment for Rob Burns.
That right there is his tie. Right there. That's the Rob Burns tie.
Robbie B.
That's it. R.I.P. He'll be back, by the way. He's retired twice now. He retired for a month the first time, a year the second time, which means he'll be back later in the year, and then he'll probably officially retire eventually again. But he'll be back. He'll definitely be back.
What the? Oh, I can't be reading comments like that. Oh, so
I'm here for Vapor. Is that what you just read? I'm here for Vapor.
No, it was one down further than that. I think my chat might be more yeah, I don't know. So let's get into our first drama of the night with the big bad Jabberwocky dancer, Mr. Robo Skills. Mimikbrew.
Show the Jabberwocky video. Show the Jabberwocky video. Show the Jabberwocky video.
Let's watch this one right here.
Show it.
It's playing right now. Can you see it or no?
Yeah, it's a freaking commercial.
Here we go. We're going full screen for this one.
Watch and learn, boys.
Watch and learn how to dance, ladies and gentlemen. Look, he's an OG glove wearer. Learn how to be a Jabberwocky.
Look at he has literally no bones in his body. He's made of rubber.
Look at the water tech. Look at him.
You got to give respect where respect is due. So for those of you that don't know, this is Robo Skills of what's their fucking podcast again?
This is Robo Skills of the, what is it even called?
There's
Car Lounge podcast with our other favorite, Twice Baked Jake. I actually have to click off of that. That's crazy that he even still has that up. But Mr. Robo Skills is in some hot water with Rattle Pokemon.
Hey, guess what? He also does stand up. Just don't bring your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Pardon me. Don't bring your boyfriend.
Yes. I remember that. What is your opinion on our friend Mr. Robo Skills, aka what's his name? Not 50-year-old Robo Skills.
Go back to us. Let's not give him free PR.
We're giving him the most free PR.
Okay, so my opinion is this new. Do we want to tell people what's going on?
Go for it.
Oh God, I have to be the one.
Yeah, you have to be the one because I feel like you actually have talked to him before.
This is a scenario. No, I've never physically spoken.
You have actually breathed his breath in front of you talking to him.
Talking to Rattle. Okay, so here's why this is an interesting new piece of drama. One or the other, one way or another, someone seriously fucked up huge. It's either a week from now or whenever this gets resolved, Rattle himself is going to need to do a lot of apologizing and a lot of explaining and why he's not doing better, more thorough research before running with news stories like this, or everything Rattle said is true and Robo Skills yikers, bro. And to be honest, when the first fucking thing everyone goes to say to defend Robo Skills is, he's not 50, he's not married. Those are superfluous side points to the topic at hand. And it was the green bubble that said he was 50 to prove a point that he's a creep, not Rattle. So this whole thing, again, is either Rattle Pokemon seriously over crossed the lines and didn't do near enough confirming before running a sabotage story, or it's all true and Robo Skills yikers, bro. But here is the sad part of the whole scenario. So many people come in and out of this hobby that regardless of the outcome, 6 months from now, no one will even remember or care, because the amount of PokeTubers that get away with ridiculous dramas, embarrassing things like pumping beta cards, and then they're on stage at Card Party not even a year later. Like, everyone gets away with everything in this hobby. It just takes 3 to 6 months, which in Poke years is like 8 years. So All I'm saying is, in the short term, either Rattle, you seriously owe RoboSkills an apology, or RoboSkills, I don't even know what to say to that, man. And then Twice Big Jake has a new job as a PR manager, because if you look at the Card Lounge's freaking comment section, Twice Big Jake is just nonstop defending RoboSkills. So,
well, he should be pumping waifu trainer cards like he did last cycle, but that's still yet to come. Just make sure you guys are heavily invested in those trainer cards, especially the girls, just so Twice Big Jake can pump. We have to be ahead of the curve here, guys.
They're called waifus.
My bad. Let's I'm gonna pull up the response from RoboSkills right here. I don't even know if you can really see it on the screen. Let's just pull up this whole thing right here. He says,
okay.
Yeah, that's not me. Hey, for everyone in the comments reading this, P.S. I wouldn't delete this, Rattle. I'm clearly not pushing 50. LOL. I'm not married. I've never been married, and you know this, Rattle. Those aren't my text messages at all. LOL. The fact that you would even try to publicly connect random text to me is slander. This was super disingenuous, man. Shame on you.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that?
That's the thing. That's the thing, is he is immediately taking the stance that it is all BS. So that's where it's like, now you got to flip it, and now you got to put all the pressure on Rattle. Like, someone needs to admit fault. There is no, you get what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a drama where there's a gray area. It's an investigative reporter who is either completely wrong about a very sensitive subject, or it's a nerdy dude who has no idea how to talk to girls and said something really creepy several years ago. But the whole being 50, being married, all that shit's irrelevant. The whole thing is just,
right.
This is a really creepy thing to respond to someone for a Pokemon card transaction. Like, doesn't matter if the dude's 80, 60, 50, 18, 28, and girls 60, 40. Like, yeah, let's do the Charizard deal. Just don't bring your boyfriend.
Don't bring your boyfriend. Yeah, that's really good, goofy.
And so I don't want to immediately keep going to RoboSkills as a super creep, because him and Jake are adamant that it's BS, but this could just make things worse for them if it is true. But we don't know yet, right? So I'm not just going to be like, oh, RoboSkills is a piece of shit. Yeah. I do think you can take this entire scenario out of RoboSkills' history, and I do think RoboSkills is still, in general, a fairly cringe personality. I think he could work on his people skills. I think he could buy some bigger T-shirts. I think he can. I don't know. That's the thing, though, because I'm not a girl. I'm not texting RoboSkills trying to meet up for deals. So, and is there more? Like, is Rattle next week going to show more text messages that just corroborate the creepiness or awkwardness, or not? I don't know. It's way too big of a deal for me to just sit here and tell you Rattle's a piece of shit, or tell you freaking RoboSkills is a piece of shit. What I can tell you is RoboSkills is a stand-up comedian, and his shit is not funny at all, period. That's about it.
Yeah, I noticed that Rattle put out a tweet last week or the week before telling RoboSkills you can come on the live, we can do a live or whatever, so you can do your side or whatever. No response. So I don't know.
It's very questionable
the
that
response.
Everyone who's defending him is bringing up that he's not 50 or married. No one's like starting off with, actually, this is completely bogus. This is a screenshot from someone else's cell phone. This is a different RoboSkills. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you should start off with. Not, he's not 50. He's not married. Like, it's like, yeah, okay, that's irrelevant, to be honest. It's weird.
Yeah, that's definitely something I would not put as the first rebuttal to an accusation like that. And I couldn't tell you when Rattle was wrong. Has he ever been like wrong on anything he's posted?
I really don't think so.
Well, I think that was enough time for our friend Robo Skills for sure, 100%.
Rattle has all the interest in the world to making sure he's right about things before. He doesn't need to risk being wrong about stuff at this point in his career. Like he's even got people like Moist Critical, like YouTubers with millions and millions of subscribers, real YouTubers citing Rattle when they talk about Pokemon stuff. So Rattle is like already broken the mold outside of our little bubble. A lot of bigger people cite Rattle for their information. So like the last thing Rattle needs to do is totally ruin his reputation right here and now.
Yeah, and I 100% know for a fact that he would not ruin his reputation over Robo Skills.
Over Robo Skills. That's another thing.
Yeah, I 100% know he would not do that. Yeah, shout out, Brad, bro. We're gonna be eating literally double cheeseburgers tonight. Shout out Brad for the $2. Met them at Car Party. Robo seemed decent. Hey,
that's the problem though. Is you can do a million good things, but you suck one dick, you're a dick sucker.
Okay, there it is.
It doesn't matter how many good things you do one bad thing, that's what you become known for.
Yep, that's the permanent image until proven innocent. But just having that type of accusation from Rattle is definitely not a good look.
Hey, $20 is $20. It always will be. Screw inflation. $20 is $20. Facts.
Here you go. Do you know who Bondiggle is?
I just said hi to him. Hello, Bondiggle.
What's up, Joey? What's up, Mimic? Let's see. There was something on here. We could talk about our favorite topic, Pokemon restocks. Here we go. When is Costco dropping those 151 SPCs? I think he means UPCs. You remember the ones that PokeNotify Hyper Shield to get more users on their platform last week?
He could be meaning SPCs.
151? There's no SPC.
Oh, SPC. Oh, I was thinking of Prismatic. Never mind.
No, the UPCs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but PokeNotify, our favorite botting service, posted last week that they didn't even confirm that they were getting more UPCs. They said something along the lines of the listing is now active, turned on to active. And then they instantly go into buy our products now, buy our bots now, so you have the better chance of buying these, even though nothing is even confirmed or active. How do you feel about PokeNotify literally milking the living smithereens out of any new person that is just struggling and troubled and hard pressed to buy any new Pokemon product?
You literally want to ask me my opinion on PokeNotify of all businesses?
Yes, sir. Should I give him a shout out?
Ready for this.
Should I give him a shout out on here first and let everybody know where they can purchase bots from?
Let's all watch their 7-minute PokeNotify commercial. His newest upload.
I think my brain would rot.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Not doing that.
Let's do this. Let's not talk about PokeNotify. Let's talk about bot scalping and how it completely reshaped, molded, and destroyed the year 2025 for us.
Sounds good. Sounds way better.
Okay. So, because we talked about this last night about how everything changed the morning of the Prismatic Pokemon Center UPC. Yeah. And from that moment forward, everything has been screwed for 9 straight months, basically. So, 100%. All right. So I was telling Joey last night, I had a theory about this year and about pre-orders being sold out, bot scalping, causing that chaining, causing hype and FOMO, which just makes you, the human being, think, oh, this thing must be really good. I need to have this, blah, blah, blah. So let's just put it this way. when a whole bunch this technology shows up, the bot notification thing, and then it finds its way in the Pokemon sphere, and then you got the Rattle Discord, you have PokeNotify, you have the Low Key Discord in Australia, and then so many others are not going to mention because I don't know about them, just smaller ones.
You're pumping all the bots, bro.
Bro, and you add it all up, and then you put it on one website on one morning in a 10-minute window for one product. Like, no matter what, that was all going to sell out instantly. It was an evolution set, right? So it's like, for the first time in 3 years, something literally sold out instantly that's Pokemon related. That's all you need to do to freaking open the floodgates, because everyone knows in the back of their mind how easy it is to make money off Pokemon stuff when Pokemon's hot, how everyone knows where to find Pokemon products in general, at least when they're stocked. There's so many people that are kind of in this hobby that maybe they were in the hobby for the money back then, and all it takes for them is to see, oh, the new evolution set is super good, I'm back, you know. And then of course all I'm saying is, like, FOMO and hype, which was created by bot scalping, essentially created the new narrative for this year that Pokemon is hot as hell again. Because if you take away all the bot scalping services and you just have people organically that Wednesday morning in December go on to Pokemon Center and order their prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs.
Oh, you can't say that, bro.
Bro, they probably
people just saying prismatic.
I'm just saying there's no shot in hell that after 2 hours, the most you can order wouldn't be drop down to 2, and then 8 hours later it's sold out. And then again, everything else, like even Journey Together was even worse. You know,
sold out in literally 1 second.
Yeah, like instantaneously. So just the inherent nature of bot notification services existing kind of doomed us from the start. And if you're going to fight an evil by creating more of the same evil, you're just adding to the problem. And all I mean by that is, like, well, we're not about flipping. We're for the good, for the community. We're going to not flip it. It doesn't matter. It's sheer numbers all crashing on the same website at the same time, all causing FOMO, regret, fear. I got to have this. No one cares if a couple million of the people that all crash that website are going to resell that shit at 9 p.m. that night, or actually going to rip it open. All they know is they all got it and I didn't. And that's it. So all I'm saying is, in an alternate reality where bot service notifications didn't exist, this year would look so much different.
I agree 100,000 million %. It is the year of the Eevee, of course, from Pokemon themselves, and all of the bots came back. The last 2 years, there was no bots anywhere. PokeNotify was not existent.
If you really care about the Pokemon hobby, you won't sign up for PokeNotify. Not you will sign up for PokeNotify. Like, PokeNotify is obsolete. There's so many of these notification services. You can accidentally just download a free one or just get on Twitter or X. Like, you don't need to pay to be notified of shit anymore, period. It's way too saturated.
People just love spending their money on stuff that they can never get, though. You have to remember that. People love throwing their dollars away and then complaining about how they don't have any money.
And, like, dude, there's two different types of people. Hey, Opossum Bud's in the chat. What's up, Nick? We may talk about you a little bit. Just a little
OPB?
bit. Yeah.
OP Bizzle?
Yes, sir.
Celebrations 10X incoming.
Hey, tell him what you told me about the WWE stuff. I think that's hella interesting.
Oh, about my character development?
Yeah. What's up, Tyler? T. Sharon.
So as you can tell, my character is a character you see every single day. The same exact outfit, literally brainwash pulling from the WWE creative, because they are very successful at character development. So me myself, is how I got on your screen today, and that is a big part from WWE.
Basically, what he's saying is he wanted to stand out from all the other PokeTubers, so he drew from something he knew was successful, entertaining, created his personality. And I appreciate that, because personalities, real personalities, not echo chamber, is what we need in this hobby. Real unique personalities, less echo chamber. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That was a compliment, by the way.
Thanks for making it. Thanks for making it actually palatable for people's brains to comprehend.
Hey, Possum Bud's probably working, so he's not going to be here very long. So do we want to get to the Possum Bud related topics? Or do we want to wait till he leaves?
That's diabolical. That is extra diabolical. Yeah, go for it. Give your opinion on...
Bro, I'm the guest. You're supposed to set it up, and I reluctantly answer the questions. I told you, bro, I was willing to talk about anything. I said the only rules are make sure the chat is acknowledged.
All right, so you saw...
Hold on.
recently...
Andrew just asked me thoughts on rip and shipping. My thoughts on rip and shipping, Andrew, is it's a thing that is undeniably a variable in the Pokemon sphere. How rip and shipping will affect the Pokemon market over the next 10 years, nobody knows exact. All we know is that rip and shipping directly translates into way more packs being ripped open than ever before, quicker than ever before. So obviously that's going to have some form of effect. And as far as if you're asking if I like it, no, absolutely not. It is way too easy to lose all your money in this hobby. So overpaying for packs to rip open for a moment of satisfaction is one of the dumbest things you can fucking do. If you want to support your favorite content creator, send them $5. Don't rip and ship.
But you don't want to pay $18 for a prismatic pack just for there to be nothing in there?
Bro, prismatic sucks.
And then if you get something, you have to pay $4 in shipping on top of that. So you're paying over $20 for one prismatic pack.
I think you should do, bro. I think rip and shipping should be a special occasion. That's it. Straight up.
Wait, what does that even mean?
Like it's your birthday, so you're like, screw it. I'll fucking
buy a. It should be a 0 time. You should touch your own cards, I feel like.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you have to rip and ship, you have to. Like, it's just so dangerous, and because people care so much. The narrative is all we care about in money in this hobby. Well, then why are so many people paying to have their packs ripped open live on stream? They're literally lighting their money on fire. Like, so do people love money, or do people love lighting their money on fire? Which one are you going to be?
I think the creator businessmen love money and the viewers hate money. I think that's the only reason why rip and ships work.
Or it could be there's a lot. I think, I mean, I'll bring it up because we already know it's probably not a popular thing to talk about. There's also a lot of lonely people in the world that don't have any friends, and maybe they have those, whatever you call it, relationships with the streamer or rip and shipper. So it fulfills their psychological need to be, have interaction with humans. So they do it by lighting all their money on fire by buying, live stream rip and ships. I think wasting your money on a rip and ship service and putting yourself in financial danger is a sign of way worse psychological issues.
Yeah, I think just gambling in general is probably one of the worst things you could do in the human experience, next to drinking, next to smoking cigarettes. I think it's one of the worst ways that you can reverse compound your ability to be successful, in my personal opinion.
It's just crazy because this hobby is a hobby that is molded around, it's for children, it's for people of all ages. And yet there's so many untold stories of so many people that freaking ruin their financial livelihood just doing too much.
I saw a guy sell 40 packs of Destin Rivals for $240. What's the math on that? I got the calculator. That's $6 a pack. That's like MSRP.
Sounds about, yeah, I was gonna say it sounds normal. Sounds like a decent deal.
Oh, here we go. We could transition into this one from Apostle, but agreed. I'm way against mystery packs and rip and chips personally. People are welcome to support what they want. So that brings us into Mr. Shiny Vert, the legend,
Boy.
Mr. 212K subscribers, going bonkers on the YouTube. Met Shiny Vert, right?
I'm more comfortable talking about. I thought we were going to talk about Ryan and Opossum, not Shiny Vert and Opossum. I literally am more comfortable talking about almost anyone on planet Earth, Leonhardt, Rev, Ryan, than probably Shiny Vert. I don't even want to talk about Shiny Vert. Oh god.
Oh man, Mimikbrew's heart almost just dropped through his stomach right there. Oh.
Look, all I'll say about this is like Shiny Vert. All I'll say about this is Shiny Vert has been making a lot of verbal moves, a lot of comment moves, a lot of deleting. He's been doing a lot of interesting stuff for the last couple weeks, and just for that reason, I don't even want to talk about him.
Okay, we can move on to
But I will talk about like Ryan and Possum, but I don't. It's just the things I don't even know what to expect next from Shiny Vert. That's why I don't even want to talk about him. You know what I mean? Like an unstable scenario.
It's kind of like a mystery bag. He actually is the product that he sells, just a mystery bag.
That's crazy because it's a fact.
So we all saw the big spew out between CTR and Mystery Pack Squared. I can't. OPB. Mimikbrew. Talk to me. Are you on anyone's side specifically, or do you still support both, or do you support neither? I need to know from you, the man, the myth, the legend, the Cabal henchman, the singular one and only Mimikyu doppelganger.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not someone who chooses sides, and that's part of my issues with Shiny Vert. Is like choosing a side and ganging up on someone who has an issue for someone else rather than just hearing them out and being mature about it.
Yeah.
So for me, because I do like to be reasonable and not just throw in my 2 cents or, shit on people in their own comment section.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so on one hand,
which is goofy, by the way. And if people go into each other content creators' comment section, and you got your whole fan base behind them saying F this guy, F that guy, F this guy, F that guy, that's goofy, but it is the game we unfortunately signed up for. Go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off.
Okay, so like as much as I at least, used to kind of talk negatively about Nostalgianomics, like I don't want any people on behalf of me going and giving him shit, or I'm not going to go, talk shit about him in his own comment section or whatever. But like, okay, so for so I've known Opossum Bud at least, mutually online back and forth since like day one almost, like since I first started PokeTubing back when I was Pokedan. And over the last 2 years, he's done literally nothing. Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's done nothing but be just a fun person to make content alongside with. Like we've never gotten in each other's way. He's never said anything out of line. He's never done anything I disagree with, period. Even though he's always doing skating on thin ice, I still agree with pretty much everything, like over 2 years, right? Yeah. And just always been nice to me. So obviously, no matter how much I like Ryan, or no matter how much cool with Ryan. I'm not going to start thinking negatively about freaking Opossum Bud just because Ryan has his own personal issues going on in his own head, right? So, and then from Ryan, I've obviously gone through many ups and downs with him. I've made multiple videos with him on the past, but lately you pretty much always find me in his Friday night live streams because I just have him on in the background when I'm doing hottest cards of the week, just as background noise when I'm like editing. Yeah. So it's like, if I had to say one of the two needs to chill out a little bit, I would choose Ryan, because on top of that, Ryan's already Ryan's already beyond the Opossum Bud drama and now starting new drama, like trying to make an enemy out of Deep Pocket Monster. And, if I was Ryan's PR guy, I'd probably say, there's probably better, it's probably not the best move, straight up. And not only that, you have unresolved issues with the Opossum Bud. So Opossum Bud, he's got 50,000 subs, but way more people know Opossum Bud than the sub count will ever, like Opossum Bud is an exceptionally well-respected creator. And you already is like, no, I'm done with him. And you go from that straight to now I'm going to make an enemy out of Deep Pocket Monster. It's like a year ago, I made a video called The Cool Trainer Ryan is making a lot of enemies. And, here we are a year later, and the enemies he's targeting just seem to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, but it's his prerogative, and I'm not going to think negative and start hating on Ryan just for hating on Deep Pocket Monster. And, I'm someone who I can exist in a world where I'm live streaming with you, knowing full well that Brian, Pokey, and E freaking hates your guts. And I literally have Brian right there on my wall, and it's not a problem for me.
I agree with that. And yeah, I can't pick sides because picking sides is goofy, and I watch both of them. So very neutral. It is entertaining to watch, but at the same time, it's not about Pokemon. So I don't know. It is what it is.
It sounds like maybe Ryan's eased off the pedal as far as the Opossum Bud goes. And I honestly... Let me talk about that Cool Trainer Ryan video that Opossum Bud made. Like, just as a viewer, as a person who likes Opossum Bud content.
Yeah.
I thought it was super genuine. I thought it was obvious that Opossum Bud would rather not have made that video, and he was just reluctantly addressing the scenario. So I think it's actually the opposite of he uploaded that video just for clicks and views. I think he reluctantly uploaded that video just to air it out and just get it behind him and move on.
Yep.
And then so for another creator to just instantly be like, oh, you're just doing it for the clicks, lame, and then just move on. It's like, bro, you guys used to have a podcast together. You guys used to be friends. Like, is this fucking high school now? Like, I mean, I already know it is, but does it really 100%. Have to be? Does it really have to be?
I mean, so after I started making content, I started to notice that, and I just always keep it in the back of my mind at this point.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest gripe that Cool Trainer Ryan had was that he was saying Opossum Bud didn't ever go after what's his name? I forgot his name. Deep Pocket Monster for doing the money sounds or whatever. And making everything about money, but he went after what's his name, PokeRev, or something like that. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure 99% of creators bring up dollar amounts on their.
Remember our talk we had last night about Lucky J? Go look at his newest video.
We got to pull up the big homie, the quickest to the top.
The luckiest of Jays. The luckiest of Jays, bro.
The luckiest of Jays. Nah, but like I said, I respect both of them. So there's no ill will or nothing.
So look at the newest Lucky J video. Remember I told you all he does is bitch about how everyone cares about money, and all his whole thing is it's all about the artwork only. Just appreciate the art. And then look at that. The very next morning, that's the video he posted.
What a legend. The obsession with money in the Pokemon card community. hold on. We gotta go to
It should
videos.
it should say the obsession with PokeRev mystery
It
pack
really
content.
should say the obsession with PokeRev.
Mystery pack content.
Right here.
There's
Blew
3
up
of them,
instantly.
right? 3 of them?
Blew up. One of
There should be 3
his
PokeRev
first 4,
videos.
he has money right there. Money.
Put it by most viewed. Put it on
Money.
most viewed.
Popular?
Yeah, I think.
Mm-mm.
So I see at least 2. There should be 3 Rev videos. One right there.
There's one right here. I was wrong about PokeRev 1 month ago, and it didn't get nearly as many views. But when he full bashes him, he gets 313K. I can't, bro. What a legend. What a lucky J.
You guys understand Lucky J's a brand new PokeTuber who just instantly started making, like, shot straight to the top at freaking PokeRev. It's crazy.
I think he deleted some of the videos about PokeRev because there's literally only this one right here that has 313K, and then this one about I'm wrong about him.
I know for a fact there was 3. I know for a fact there was 3. There was absolutely 3.
Oh,
because he even talked about, he literally, even in the 3rd video, talked about how he can't keep making videos about Rev. Like, he literally acknowledged that it was the 3rd time he'd made a video about Rev, I swear. Either way, it's whatever. At least he acknowledged it.
What a legend. What a lucky J of him to do.
The reason, guys, this is bad is because it's all downhill from here for Lucky J. We're going to talk about content creation a little bit at some point, but, like, when you start off talking about other people and you get the big drama views, and if you stop and you go back to normal content, like, all you're going to see is red, down, sideways. Like, it's very dangerous starting off this good, because for your own month over month, week over week analytics, like, it's hard to get those kind of numbers unless you are doing the drama videos.
Facts.
So it's not necessarily a good thing to gain too many subs too soon, because once it slows down, you won't be having near as much fun.
Well, I mean, it's just there's no fan or not fan. There's no audience that's genuinely built. People aren't watching your videos to like you. They're watching your videos to bash insert legacy creator, Leonhardt, PokeRev. Unless you only make that type of content, and that's
what I mean. You're either stuck and that's who you are now forever, or you're just gonna have disappointment because you're gonna go back down to 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever. And you know,
Boston Vet said, unless you talk about Reddit's actually a content gold mine. I can't lie to you about that.
Possum Bud. So I talk about hot Pokemon cards every week, and he talks about dumb people on Reddit. So Possum Bud and I can both probably be PokeTubers for the rest of our lives.
Facts. What did he say? On the what is that word? My vocabulary is literally of a 3rd grader. Euteria? What is that?
Sounds like a urinary disease.
Yeah, I was going to say UTI. Urinary tract infection.
How many didn't you say you wrote names down on a piece of paper?
No, I didn't write anything down.
So I was going to say, how many people have we covered? We covered RoboSkills. We covered.
I mean, we have 200 people in here. I think it's a pretty good time to go for one of the stars of our show here.
What,
I think you would know better than anyone who I'm talking about. Our friend Nostalgianomics that ended his live early. The raid was going to happen, but unfortunately, he has ended his live stream of his Rippin' Ship.
Show them the people the Frankenstein's monster one, and then I'll show them the one where he's attaching his head to his spine.
So, as you guys know, Nostalgianomics is not the same person he was when he first started making content. This is who he was when he started making content. Extremely for the hobby, extremely against the big bad businessmen of the hobby. And then he turned into the big business mogul that he is today.
The hat changed everything, bro. The hat. Once you put the hat on, it's just like, yeah. Look, there's a shock and awe one. Yeah, look at that shock and awe thumbnail.
Which one?
The one where he's putting his hands up.
Look at the chilling celebrations. That's what I love about Nostalgianomics. Celebration.
He's got you. He'll be there to chill it with you. One thing you guys can agree on.
Yep. There we go.
Bro, show that one though. Go to the very beginning.
Here it is, right here. Is this the worst Pokemon booster box?
The one with the Lilip. Remember you showed me the Lilip hairstyle?
It wasn't. I don't think it was this far up.
Oh, man,
here it is, right here. Response to standing in front of Monopoly board games.
That thumbnail is great. I actually really like that.
Actually, one of his best thumbnails. I actually liked him better when he didn't wear the hat. To be completely honest with everybody,
Rudy stands in front of paintings bordered in gold. I stand in front of sealed Monopoly game boards.
I wonder who came to save him from this, from him getting trapped under his sealed cases of ETBs right here.
Probably Pokemon.
Eli came through. It might have been PokePlumber actually that came through to pick him up under his cases.
If that's 2 years ago, those are probably Eli's. Those probably aren't even his.
It's 3 years ago.
3 years. Yeah, those are Eli's.
So, and then he definitely turned heel, as in WWE terms. And I don't know.
Someone asked me if I'm from Seattle. Sigma boy, yes, I am from Seattle.
Where?
I don't know how you knew that, but yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's pull up some. Let's get NN off the screen, even though I do enjoy looking at him without his hat on.
He's got almost as much hair as I do. Jesus.
We actually need an update. We need a under the hat update. What's under the hood?
This?
Like no, from Nostalgianomics.
Oh yeah, everyone knows.
We definitely need a 2025 market crash update of what's under the hood.
You don't need an update for me. You can't go less. With 0 minus 0 is still 0. So there's no way. There's no way we already covered all that shit. Did we cover everything that we wanted?
I mean, I thought you were gonna talk about your buddy Shiny Vert, but
that's a no-go. I ain't doing that. There's not.
We just went off script. We went off script about Shiny Vert. I actually don't even know Shiny Vert.
Do you want to talk about the PokePlumber just because he's a fun guy to talk about?
Yeah, we could talk about PokePlumber.
I love
he actually he doesn't upload a lot, so I don't know what is there to even talk about PokePlumber other than he's a good guy.
Yeah, that's about it. All right, next creator.
Let's see who else. Who else?
Oh, hey, let's talk about It Was Never a Phase, bro.
Yes.
It's probably our phase. He's probably our favorite person to talk about.
Actually, It Was Never a Phase. Actually, his original thumbnails literally were the best. Let's go look at them. Let's go look at his oldest. Look at this right here. Have you ever seen this thumbnail in the top right corner?
No.
He's literally eating a SV base booster bundle.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool, huh? Let me see.
We're gonna actually talk about him for learning reasons. It Was Never a Phase. It's like really good at making thumbnails, and you could see how.
Let's see the transformation. Let's see the transformation of thumbnails. Look, so he started transforming right here. He started play testing with all of this other type stuff, and then I think he found his niche right here. This is where he started finding his niche, right here.
Opossum, you didn't buy the Backshot Pikachu SIR at $700 like It Was Never a Phase told you to do. I hope.
I'm starting to think that Opossum Bud is actually a mega investor into Pokemon cards, and he just runs PokeTuber investors down to the ground.
I think Opossum Bud literally has like one of everything.
but
Like it looks
secretly
like he
has
literally has
like a 7-figure stash larger than Pokey sitting in a different room. All the
You think about
celebrations,
it.
by the way.
If Opossum Bud did a collection tour and proved to the world that he has more sealed products than 99% of his viewers, it would ruin his whole like public image. So he
We
can't.
actually need the collection tour of Opossum Bud's collection.
Like I have no problem. Like right here is literally my entire modern Black Star promo collection just splayed out across this whole table. But it's like it's not on the Opossum Bud level. It's not TCA Gaming. I have no problem showing all this off because it's enough. It's
You
not
said
too
it's
much.
not on the Opossum Bud level. Opossum Bud literally sitting on 7-figure Pokey type status.
Bro, I mean those trainers.
Those
Dude,
Japanese trainers.
The next Japanese bubble. The funny thing is,
Opossum Bud's gonna retire off of the next Twice Baked Jake waifu pump.
He's still not going to sell anything, and he's going to make zero money off of it, and then it'll just all go right back down to where they are today, and it'll just be like, yep, there it was.
He's like, well, I could have retired right there, but nope. It's okay.
And
Twice Baked
literally
again in 4 years.
Bro, the only person that said, but way back in November, that the Backshot Pikachu SAR would be under $300 back then literally was Opossum Bud. I remember that shit. So let's throw some more credit out there. He maybe is the best of all the investors.
He might just be. I think that's what it is. He's actually the top investor, so he actually that
Wait, South Park made a Pokemon episode? Interesting. I'm just reading the chat.
Let's pull up some Opossum Bud.
Oh, dude. You know what I should have done? I should have texted Rob and told Rob I was going to be on this live stream. I guarantee
you should have told Rob to get on the live stream as his return.
Bro, why did I not tell Rob? It's too late now, I feel like.
No, it's not even too late.
Kirby.
Dude is a Pokemogul. Here,
how did we what? Team Rocket, Joey, Mimikbrew, Opossum Bud, Roxandy, Kira, not Kyra, aka don't call her female Opossum Bud. Isn't it sleeve no card behind? It's not leave, it's sleeve, isn't it? I think they're missing the S. All goated. Thank you, sir. Sleeve no card behind. That guy gets a shit ton of views. Doesn't post very much.
What about Vapor Self, your favorite YouTuber? Okay, wait. I feel like we didn't even say anything about It Was Never a Phase.
Oh, we talked about his thumbnails. It's probably fine. Oh, talk about him sitting in his chair trying to be special now. That shit's hella funny. Him doing his little.
Should I do a reenactment of it? I don't even know what it looks like because I stopped watching his YouTube videos. The last one I watched was one he cracked his slabs.
Pokemon Center drops tomorrow.
Does he come in from like the side like this?
Yes, he slides in like Kramer. Yeah, literally. First shot, you did it perfect. That was perfect reenactment, bro.
Okay, I'm about to read this. Joey, what do you think about Card Party? It's another con, brother. I don't know. I haven't been there. Mimikbrew, what do you think about Card Party? I know you said you're going to the Seattle one, right?
I have to.
Are you a featured creator?
Bro, he hasn't even sent out any of the emails or anything yet. Like he hasn't even like addressed Seattle, I feel like. Probably, I don't know. 2 years ago, he did tell I've already had 4 different conversations with Deepak and Monster about going to Card Party. So if I'm not a featured content creator in Seattle, I'm probably gonna all of a sudden be on CTR's side of the fence. Because I have the DMs. So hopefully he remembers. He's not too, I'm not too tiny for him to forget about me. But yeah, I have no problem going to Seattle. I haven't been back to Seattle since I moved to Arizona. So it'd be cool.
People are saying unlock redirect, raid incoming. What does that mean? Shout out Pokemanic31.
Unlock, make it so you can get rated.
How do you even do that, bro? I'm so new to this that I have no idea.
It has to be a YouTube setting, not a StreamYard setting.
Bro, I might be cooked, honestly, because I have no idea what that.
Can someone please in the chat explain to this guy how to make himself rateable?
Can someone please teach me how to be rated in studio on YouTube Studio, please? I want to be rated so bad in YouTube Studio. So I'm in YouTube Studio right now. Go to the settings, bro. You guys are literally talking to somebody that is so brand new to. Okay, so I'm in settings. I click settings. Now what? Now where? Permissions? Live redirect. Settings, community. Community channel settings.
Did you figure it out?
No.
Come on, bro.
I'm literally slow.
Chat, help him.
Calling yourself. Oh, he really is. Hold on.
What's going on, Bruce?
Let me answer the legend. This is like a Cabal commencement ceremony that's going on right now.
Did you ever watch my that video I told you to watch? Probably not, because you fucking stayed up all night.
I think he just answered and I hung up. Yikes. Bro, I have no idea how to actually do this.
Hold on. Dusty Flow something said look above. To enable live redirect on YouTube Studio, allowing other streamers to send their audience to your channel, navigate to settings, community, channel settings in YouTube Studio, and select all and then the comment. All channels can redirect to my channel. There it is. YouTube Studio.
Yes, sir.
You got it?
No, bro. I'm slow as can be.
Listen, I'm telling you.
I'm going to flip my screen around. Can you just show me how to do it? It's flipped around. Please.
That sounds a lot like Ryan.
Yeah.
You go to demographics now. Community moderation. You go to community moderation.
Yeah.
Right, that is definitely not
live
Ryan.
direct. You click all channels can redirect to my content.
Oh,
I'm
Ryan.
goofy. Hold on. Let me flip around. Shout out. Okay, there he is. I just hit save. It should be good now.
You almost froze perfectly on his nipple.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, PokePair's in the chat. You were just hanging out with PokePair like an hour ago, bro.
Yo, I think that's under wraps though, bro. That might be DEFCON 10.
I just said you were hanging out with them. I didn't say you were recording a live stream.
Shout out PokePair. W podcast. Shout out the Trainer Gallery podcast. Go subscribe to Trainer Gallery podcast.
All two of them.
Shout out PokePair and Elliot. Legends.
Shout out Elliot and PokePair specifically.
Wait, why'd you throw this specifically on there? Is there something that
they've specifically done a great job keeping their podcast afloat over the last 2 weeks?
Facts.
Yeah.
I literally just told him the same thing Ryan told him. LOL.
Yeah, I literally read exactly what Ryan told you, but it's fine.
Wait, so how many people actually just read what Ryan told me to me, and it took Ryan to explain it to me? Am I a Timmy?
That sounded like not saying I would, but I wouldn't.
Exactly. I figured that out though on YouTube, honestly. to actually
Not that I
get
would,
views,
but I wouldn't, but I would.
You have to like speak in puzzles and speak in extra.
The Poke Oz video you did and the Rudy video you did are two of your best, like, just what the hell was that videos?
Yeah, so when I'm at work and I'm watching everybody's videos and they're playing in my ears, all I do is just wait for somebody to say something funny. I watch the video and then I just clip it. And then I'm like, well, there's my video for today.
Bang.
Guys, collab with Nostalgianomics.
Bro, we've tried. We invited him like an hour ago. He's on the thumbnail. He's on the thumbnail. What more do you want?
But he didn't show up. He was too busy doing his Rip and Shit live stream.
He has us both blocked, doesn't he? I know he has me blocked. He has you blocked too.
I think he just has me hidden from his channel. He definitely... I don't think he blocked me on Instagram. I think I might be able to send him one message before he blocks me. So it has to be notable.
The only way I can ever communicate with him in any way is when he goes live with Eli. So,
and it's a parasocial relationship. You won't get a response out of him.
He'll go like this.
He'll go like this.
Or like literally attach his head to his spine every morning, make a Sword and Shield booster box video. This is the way.
Bro, I literally only want to hear about prismatic evolutions. That's
the only set. It's the only set that matters.
It's really the only set that I want to actually buy. I don't want anything else.
Think about this as a turn of events, subvert your expectations for the Scarlet and Violet era. This era is known for the illustration rares. Everyone loves IRs. But the set without illustration rares becomes the obvious best set ever of all time.
Prepare for... I can't.
No, you can and you will.
I don't know, bro.
You can and you will, because it is a good form. It is a good thing. Accept it. Let it become you. Appreciate it. It is what it is. He's referring to the raid we're about to experience.
Yeah, I don't even know. I didn't even... Actually, nah. An OG raid where you get your chat to go spam stuff into other people's channel is actually extremely commendable.
Is this the 3 most popular promos right now, or am I wrong? Maybe because Greninja's already back down.
Nah, you're missing the Greninja from Celebrations.
Bro, it's already back down to 15. It doesn't matter.
You have to make sure that whatever
was last week's news.
Whatever you show on the screen has to have something to do with Celebrations, bro.
I can go get all my Celebrations, bro. Bro, no, it has to be a... Oh, wait. I do have some Celebrations promos somewhere around here.
Look at this CTR raid. Gifted 50. What a legend. What a W 50? Legend. CTR in the chat really throwing money around like it's... I don't even know what it is.
Hey, if you're lucky, the collector dude's in here and he'll just drop you 500 like it's freaking nothing.
I'm pretty sure I'm perma-blocked by Collector and PokeNotify. Both.
Ouch, that you lost yourself thousands of dollars.
I literally lost any type of endorsement that would actually be worth it, honestly, already before I even got there.
This is a solid gay raid. It's we got 100. It's all right.
I actually need to see an extremely amount. I need the whole chat flooded with rockets. Because Jesse and James got written off the screen. And that's actually not acceptable. And Pokemon has extremely fallen off. No, they haven't fallen off at all.
What's that Jesse and James Hidden Fates full art back down to?
I don't know, probably like $30.
I guess technically that's still more than before.
Love when creators can tag up like the CTR, TRJ, and new Mimikbrew fan. Let's go.
Hey,
that's what we love.
What's going on, Brew? Sorry. I've done that 3 times for you now. Remember how hard it was for you to get me to do that last night? I wouldn't do it.
It's because you literally, I don't know. Maybe it might have just been first.
Your video this morning was so atrocious.
It was so good, right?
I don't even know what you said. You had to record that video at 5 a.m, been totally tired as hell. Like you literally, it's like you tried to say hottest cards of the week, but you were like live video card. It's like, bro, what?
I had to say the exact opposite. I was like, I'm gonna just draw from Mimikbrew's most craziest content that he makes, and I'm gonna just do the opposite and make a Chili Willy, Hyper Chili Willy FOMO Piggy Wiggies getting wrecked in modern, ultra modern singles.
And again, the only reason I bought Cerulege, one, again, because I figured that shit was gonna happen. Let's be honest.
Hold on. Cerulege is not important right now. What is important right now is Bitcoin is at $112,000. Actually, wait, I don't think he actually has the right number on there. Is this guy goofy?
It says 11,200. That's what Bitcoin was at 4.5 years ago.
Bernardo, are you goofy, brother? Bitcoin is at $111,000. And no one's talking about it. That's how you know we're going higher. So again,
there's a lot of things no one's talking about,
like Japanese PSA 10 SARs.
Bro, I mean, in this hobby, it's a good thing there's not even more PokeTubers that get views just from how many people get away with so many damn cringy things. Like, we already covered so many different like creator drama in the first fucking half hour of this live, and we barely even scratched the surface.
So are you gonna make a trade up challenge video? I would actually be super interested in that if you did that at Card Party.
What if I traded up all the way to a Sunbreon with a $200 graded guard? With a $200 graded guard.
Ooh, the graded guard, bro. You have to.
And then,
have the graded guard on it.
but then I let my dog eat it, and then I pay another $200 to get it rush reslabbed.
And then they reslab it a 9 because the card actually got damaged.
Because they broke it when they're reslabbing it. Oh,
it actually just gets regraded a 6, PSA 6. I got something you can start with, bro. Just open Evolving Skies pack. You can trade up this Umbreon Evolving Skies pack.
Will PSA grade open wrappers?
I mean,
I'll try Wayne Allen grading. I'll try one of the smaller ones. It's fine. It's whatever.
I know what you could do. You could have Jason Page sign it. It'll definitely be way more expensive if Jason Page signs it.
Bro, Jason Page, he's the autograph king, bro. Only someday I wish my Derpy Qs could live up to that shit. What is it? They go for like $1,000. I mean, he lists them for $1,000.
I think literally if you get a Jason Page autograph anything, you could probably retire off of that.
And a Gary King Pokemon, just for insurance. You know what?
From Lil Uzi Vert, the man himself, Mr. Lil Uzi Vert, you really have to emphasize that it's a very rare cotton candy graded guard.
Leonhardt's video cameraman / PR guy / investor into like that shit. That is the cringiest shit ever. Like having your cameraman make things really awkward for the people you're interacting with on camera. Like as if it's not bad enough that Leonhardt's standing in front of you, like interacting with you, but then you have this random camera guy just like, hey, wait, say that again. Hey, wait, look at the camera when you say that. Hey, can you be way more excited? Hey, can you pump our company for us? Perfect take.
The vendor probably had to be feeling super awkward. There is actually no way.
I understand you reach a certain level and you have things need to be a certain way. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. It's no surprise at all he gets the amount of shade he gets.
I mean, he's just been doing it for too long. And it's just, once you do something for too long, like you start to make mistakes. But I don't know. Dude's a GOAT. At the end of the day, he's a GOAT. Gonna go down a legend, Mount Rushmore. pack opener.
I think the worst thing Leonhardt's done all year was the master set in an hour or less video that was just super obvious a rip of DPM stick. Because the thumbnail, everything was so 1-to-1. And it's like, bro, this is way, way, way beneath someone of your level. Way beneath someone of your level. Like, Jesus.
Is he though?
What? On the level?
Wait, who's on a lower level?
What I mean is Leonhardt is achieved way too much to just be stealing titles and thumbnails and video ideas from other, popular creators, like right there.
I mean, you got to think about it though. He's literally done everything already, so I don't know.
I don't care. I mean, the people, the community spoke. I think he deleted the video. It was so disliked, obviously.
That's a L. That's L Leonhardt.
I mean, no matter what, I think everyone hated on him for it. So it is what it is.
Cool trainer Ryan. I love my Leonhardt. I love W Leonhardt.
One of these days, like, Leonhardt is going to be really old and he's going to have a beard and like salt and pepper. And he's going to have this like crazy renaissance where people just start loving him again. I'm calling it.
You think so?
Eventually, hating on someone gets boring. So maybe he'll actually string together some good videos that make him likable, and it just changes the narrative all of a sudden.
As long as he's wearing a cotton candy graded guard colored shirt, I think he should be good.
Never mind. I was just kidding. It's probably never going to happen now that you say that.
Yeah, I think the second that graded guard actually makes booster box acrylic cases, that's when they're just going to take over immensely, even more than they are right now.
If I was Leonhardt, I would distance myself from doing any more GameStop related anything, period. So every time he does something with GameStop, he gets so much shit, and then he'll still once every 6 months do a GameStop related video. And it's just weird the way they're edited, the way they seem staged.
Honestly, I think I should be the face of GameStop. It would only make way more sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So GameStop, if you're listening to this, make sure. Just kidding.
Who's some of your favorite PokeTubers?
Some of my favorite PokeTubers.
Time out. Let me premise this. Pretend January never happened. The people never let you in. You never, the bot scalping
is crazy.
The bot scalping didn't destroy the year 2025, making it to where you had nothing to do and couldn't find products, so you started making videos to fill the void. Let's say none of that happened and you were just watching PokeTuber videos. Who would you respect and why? Like, who would you suggest? Like, hey, who would you suggest as like, here's a healthy palette of content creators to watch that won't steer, you know what I mean? Like, here's 4 or 5 good ones to start out on. I got loads.
I can't. Oh, sheesh.
And tell me like pros and cons, like, because not everyone's perfect at everything. There's some people, like I was telling you, some people are all polished, no product, and some people are all product, no polish.
You want in order or just random top 5? Because there's so many good ones. Actually, it's really hard for me to put them in a specific order.
Just do what you want. Just let me know. Just get it off your chest.
I have to say first, I would have to say first. Let me see.
Vapor Self.
Vapor Self is definitely in the top 5 just because of how much knowledge he actually does really have.
Did you just hear that, Vapor Self? Did you literally just hear that? You can sleep well at night from now on. He literally just said that. I think
Vapor Self definitely is one of the best screen clicker clones. Who else?
Bro, screen clicker, it sounds like a freaking creepy ass thing from a video game.
Who else makes Pokemon content?
Nobody, bro.
This is actually really, 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 really tough. This is the PokeDial. I would definitely dial in. I would definitely have people go watch the PokeDial for sure Top 5. No debate.
Wait, is the Pokédial in chat? Is that why you said that?
No, he's not. I'm just looking over everybody I'm subscribed to. Who else? Like these are legit takes, brother. These aren't. It's not rap cap here.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell me your favorite Pokédial video right here now.
My favorite Pokédial video right here, right now, without me
cheating. No cheating. What's your favorite Pokédial video?
Without me clicking the mouse right here and looking at his channel. Actually, I know exactly which one. It was the one that he reacted to Nostalgianomics and Pokey about how they were trying. Oh, nah, I can't go into it.
I think my favorite is the video he did where he literally just talked for 10 straight minutes about how cool me and Opossum Bud are.
That was actually one of my favorite ones as well. I was about to say something, but I forgot.
All right, hurry up. Get some real stuff, or I'll answer. If you don't say some real stuff, I'll get some answers.
Bro, these are all the people I'm subscribed to. This is real stuff right now. Who else? Bro, I cannot leave out Nostalgianomics. Honestly.
You respect his grind? You respect the grind? Is that what it is?
I think when we get a Under the Hood update, I think he's actually going to double his subscribers to 60K.
Do you think he's going to look like me, or do you think he's going to look like that thumbnail from 5 years ago? This is very stressful being like, imagine living your life as Alex Nostalgianomics on a daily basis. It's probably very stressful.
Hold the phone. There's a tie. There's a tie for top 2 of my favorite PokeTubers that I would recommend right now.
Who?
And that is Anon TCG and PokeProfit, my favorite 2 screen clicker clone content creators. I can't make a decision unless I watch one of their videos on what to buy.
I'm not trying to be rude. I genuinely, like, you know, I view that those 2 channels feel like the same channel. I don't watch a lot of that kind of no-face investor bro type content. Goodness. But when I see it, it feels so, I guess you said it yourself, like what? The
screen clicker clones.
Screen
AKA
clicker clone.
Hyper shill emotional investing business tubers trying to get their money off to
I think if you're going to be a screen clicker, you should definitely have a face cam just to give someone something to look at, just to help with the freaking audience retention, if nothing else.
Show us your face, clones.
Wait, Pokebeard. Someone said
Pokebeard.
They didn't even say anything. They literally just typed Pokebeard without any premise whatsoever. Like, they just want us to say, like,
oh, wait. Someone actually really mentioned a real one that I actually do respect a lot, and that is Seismic Shock TV. Do you remember him?
Isn't that like he's like Great Value Pokerev? Isn't that the same guy?
Pokerev. I would say he's Great Value Pokevault.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, but yeah, same guy.
Yeah.
What about him? Didn't he retire? He's gone. Isn't he out of here? He's gone.
Yeah, I think him and Dr. Applesauce are like on the same level of I can't.
Dr. Applesauce will just, if pops are popular, he'll do pops. If anime is popular, he'll do anime. If Pokemon's, Dr. Applesauce will do whatever he needs to do to not have a real job.
That might be
straight
facts.
Up.
What about PokeOz?
Bro, I can't with the PokeOz stuff. Anytime, if you're an Australian investor, bro, you're getting way more views than me, and you're saying the most basic shit of all time. Phillips Collectibles and PokeOz over the last few weeks have assumed they have the dumbest fucking audience. I don't understand. Like, they don't give any credit. Hey, sealed investing is way more safe than investing in raw Pokemon cards. I'm going to make a 20-minute video showing you 90-day graphs of a whole bunch of chase Pokemon cards going down since March. Use that as my excuse and why you should invest in products, even though every card I bring up in my video is substantially worth way, way more now today than it was at release.
I actually don't think you did the accent correctly, brother.
I don't even know who I was talking about. I was talking about Phillips Collectibles, but I was just fucking using a generic voice.
Brother.
Okay, so for those of you who want to know what I'm talking about, last week Phillips Collectibles made a video talking about how there's a turning change in the Pokemon market, and the turning tide, or whatever he referenced was that it turns out investing in sealed is way safer than singles. And it's like the most no shit Sherlock freaking topic of an Investor Bro video. But then to make it strange and confusing, every single freaking card he shows in that video is worth so much more today than it was on release. So it was like a no shit Sherlock video, but then the examples you used were highly confusing. So, but again, he got 20,000 views, all polish, lots of polish. So there's what I'm talking about. Phillips Collectibles is a lot of polish, not a lot of value. And then I just saw someone type Pika Pika Papa.
Pika Pika Papa. I was just about to say that as well.
Zero polish, all value. It's complete opposite ends of,
all value. Hold on. That's kind of diabolical.
For a sports card guy termed Pokemon guy, he's doing very good. He could be doing substantially worse. And I gave him Rookie of the Year in my PokeTuber video 2 years ago. So I'm not going to go against Pika Pika Papa.
Oh, someone's going hard at you, bro. Who is this? PokeDynamon. Bring on real PokeTuber like Alex, bro. You're not even a real PokeTuber. How does it feel?
I don't shill enough, I guess.
How does it feel not to be a real PokeTuber?
My shill level isn't high enough.
I think if you start shilling celebrations, I think you might pass up. And then.
Okay, well, you already have celebrations on lock, so I need to find something else. It's like cheap promos. I need IRs to go up again since I have so many IRs. So maybe I'll just start pumping Drowsy again.
Let's just start pumping Drowsy. And what else pumped extremely diabolically high?
Bro, are you kidding me? Okay, so Journey Together, Box Topper, freaking Drowsy. Got high and then down. Look at like Morty's Conviction from Temporal Forces trying to get the Gengar trainer pump.
Oh, that was goofy. That was actually goofy.
Morty's Conviction from Temporal Forces is worth less today than it was when it originally got pumped to $60.
Wait, here you go. I'm gonna pull this up for you right here. This is what you need to start showing.
Look at Baxcalibur from freaking Paldea. It's worth $12 now. Prismatic Mimic, nobody's showing that right now. Prismatic.
I need you to show me on Prismatic right now because I actually
at some point
say chill it.
At some point, Prismatic is finally going to be a good buy. And it's just, that's the big question, right? Is how many years.
Wait, so I shouldn't buy it right now?
You shouldn't buy anything right now, period. That's why people like you haven't bought anything all year long.
I might have to cancel my PokeProfit consultation service.
The sign of a really successful creator is one who can literally just turn shit off, or not creator, collector, or investor, is literally just turn it off for the whole 6 months, even a year if you need to. Knowing when to go hard and when to step back is the key to freaking Pokemon investing. Like if you can go hard for 2 straight years and then 2025 happens, you're like, nope. All right, we'll take a year off. That's hitting the lows. As the lows get higher is how these Black Star promos.
So what do you think about PokePaster? Wait, what do you think about PokePaster?
Who the fuck is PokePaster?
Bro, you cannot say that. He's in the chat right now. He's grinding YouTube.
Where? Is he saying good things or bad things?
I think he's the replacement for PokeTubers while PokeTubers is on his vacation.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really. Whatever.
I think he's trying to he's pumping business content.
What do you think about let's talk about let's talk about you and MSRP, like what we were talking about.
Yeah.
About how you're creating two freaking armies against each other, two thought logics that may or may not happen, and everyone cares about it more than you.
Yeah, so at some point, nobody's going to be here anymore. It's going to be literally like 10 people buying sealed product. And no one's actually going to look at Pokemon cards as investing again. It's already happened. The pump's already happened. On the other side of this pump, what comes next? It's a 4-letter word. It rhymes. Dump. So, MSRP. MSRP is one of the most controversial 4-letter acronyms of 2025 because once we go back to MSRP, no one's going to care about it. Literally everyone is not going to care.
Okay, I want to ask you two things. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Put me on the spot. Put me on the pedestal, on a hot pedestal.
10x celebration ETBs. What is the time frame? Stop being a bitch and stop saying eventually. Give it a time frame.
It's impossible to give things time frames.
Then why even say it? It's not a bold prediction. I'm gonna die eventually.
You got me. Probably within 5 years. From within 5 years.
5 years.
It will be $1,000 a box. Or
you heard
more.
it here first, guys.
Or more. You heard it here first, guys.
By 2030, Celebrations ETBs will be $1,000 a box.
At least we could see some crazy pump next year.
In that case, how when we hit, okay, so Celebrations ETBs are $1,000 a box. Yeah. How much is the promo going for, Raw?
Bro, there's so many of that promo. It's literally $1 card. People paying $25 for that card are literally goofy and they hate money.
What is the Hidden Fates ETB at right now, and what is the Stained Glass Birds at right now?
I don't think that card is on the same level. You know what card I do think is on the same level, though? And I got it right here. I'll hyper chill it for everybody to go buy this card out on TCG Player is this Godzilla Charizard for $20 right now. This has a better potential of being a more expensive card than the Greninja Gold Star long term. Just my personal opinion.
That's the middle child. The V-Star or the Sleepy V, I think, have higher potential.
You think so?
Because
I think the V-Star might.
People like the Sleepy V way more than everyone. You know, it's always been in third place, but all it'll take is a guy like TCA Gaming. It's his favorite card in the world to just buy out Troll and Toad, buy out TCG Player, and now he's
heard
got
it
all
here
the
first,
Sleepy
guys.
Vs.
Go buy the sleeping one.
The Sleepy V. He's not sleeping. He's sleep-y.
Go buy the eyes closed Charizard in the forest burning down because TCA Gaming is going to buy it.
It's his favorite card. It's his favorite card.
It's his favorite card. You heard it here first. Hyper Shield. Go. Now. Pump. Buy.
Every card that PokeBeard, TCA Gaming.
Wait, why'd you say PokeBeard like that?
Because every single card that PokeBeard pumps eventually shoots to the moon. It just does. All his promos. Fact? Last year, every promo that PokeBeard would be like, "Oh, I love this. If this drops down to this, I'm going to get this many of these." Those are all the promos that shot up through the roof this year. Every one of them.
Is that facts though?
I guarantee you, PokeBeard. Yes, it's all his fault.
Hold on, I got to answer this real quick. TRJ, are you going to make shorts where you show us the card evolutions again? No, probably not, brother. But I actually should. I actually should, because those actually went crazy. I get it. Let's see what else. What else do we have in the young Chetimus?
Here's a raw Sleepy V. Here's all three sealed, solid.
Bro, I think those sealed packs are actually going to be the sleeper play. They're probably stupid expensive right now.
Well, they got to be at least 100.
Yeah, I was going to buy a lot at 45, and I didn't do it because I'm actually not smart.
$45 a sealed pack, like 2 years ago, year and a half ago.
No, this was literally like at the beginning of the year. They were like 45, 50.
Oh, because I guess the V was like 23. I guess the V itself got down to like $8 or $9. I didn't know that was this year though. But I mean, that's still really good.
No, because I was literally looking at them and I was messaging people that I would buy them from them, and I never did because I'm actually not smart.
Well, the Mew and the Mewtwo are way higher percentage plays in a shorter amount of time. Because you look at the 151 UPC when it came out, and then you look at the Mew and Mewtwo. The Mewtwo went down to $1.70. The Mew went down to like $3.50 or $4. They've only been out 2 years. The Mew is already worth as much. You get what I'm saying? The 3 UPC Zards have been in existence twice as long, and the lowest they ever dipped down to is like 10 or 12. Mew and Mewtwo went down to damn near $1 and are already worth more almost. So as good as the play for the UPC Zards finally ended up being, the Mew and Mewtwo play dominated it.
I think those Zards long term are still going to be the ones.
I don't know. Because, I mean, the Mew and Mewtwo.
You definitely do know. You definitely know.
I mean, I've already... Are they getting harder to grade? Because I've graded and sold so many of them 2 years ago, and I was getting a lot of 10s back then. But maybe now it's changed a little.
Hold on, I got a request here.
Give me a second. I'm do dogs something with my dog.
You're good. So, I got a request here to. Where was that comment at? Hold on 1 second. Joey, pump the clown full art card, brother. If you guys didn't watch my short, you should go look it up. It's actually extremely entertaining. This is the PokeTuber creator card. You guys should definitely buy this and take this to Card Party, any place where you could find content creators, because if you get their autograph on this card, it will actually be the most valuable card long term. Make sure. You could even bring it up to me. I'll literally sign it. That'll be the most expensive TRJ.
Bro, I just turned on your stream and I literally, I shit you not, I have a Dr. Applesauce ad playing. What is it? For Drip. Oh, it's a Drip advertisement. Yeah, apparently they hired Dr. Applesauce to do their advertising. Oh, man, I just literally turned on your stream. Good. I just literally returned on your stream, and then it was Dr. Applesauce, like in big things, pumping Drip. It's like, holy shit! Told you, he'll do anything. He'll do anything.
Let me show you this. Have you seen this? I think this is the next investment play right here, because it could be so universal.
That is the card that PokeRev referenced as a creepy Final Fantasy character, and he was referring to Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. One of the best Final Fantasies of all time. That's my only thoughts on that ugly ass card.
Did you hear my rendition of what this card actually is?
Is that the Timmy full art?
Nah, this is the PokeTuber artwork. So people should go buy this card and then take it up to their favorite PokeTuber and have them sign it for them.
Why is that? You think that's funny, Joey?
Wait, what do you mean? Why is that? Hold on, let's pull it up. Hold on. I don't think you can see it clear enough.
Andrew K said that's the Nostalgianomics full art. That
I can't, bro. I can't.
It's just called Clown, right? Like the character is Clown.
It's called the Harley Quinn.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Clown. Harlequin. Okay.
So this is going to be my chase card out of White Flare. I need everyone to actually not buy it out because I need this card. I need a lot of copies of this. This is actually my favorite Pokemon card.
Once it drops to 80 cents on TCG Player, just buy it out real quick. And just buy it out again.
I'm literally going to be the TCA Gaming of the Harlequin White Flare clown card.
That's a terrible trainer card. Let's be honest.
Bro, but you don't understand. It can be so universal. A lot of people could sign it, and it would literally be their most expensive signature card.
They should have named it Clown instead of Harlequin.
They really should have named it Clown.
Yeah, just straight up Clown. What are you? You want to not talk about drama, or let's talk.
I don't even think we've been talking about drama for like the last.
I know. We started. We started. What are you most excited for with Black Bolt and White Flare? Any actual cards at all?
Yeah, I'm excited for the. Yeah, actually, I'm excited
Shinji
for
Kanda.
Yeah, you already knew before I was going to say. I'm excited for Shinji Kanda.
Is that the only card you're excited for?
Yep, 100%.
Because you want to make money off of it, or because you like it?
No, because Seismitoad is actually one of my favorite Pokemon.
That picture you showed me. I mean, he does look like he has boobies on his head.
Let me pull it up for you guys just so you can see it right here. Utilize this StreamYard that I'm paying way too much for.
That's a fact, by the way.
Open image, a new tab. Ah, yes, guys. Look at this super high resolution Seismitoad that we have right here. You have one of the best Pokemon from Gen 5, hands down. A lot of this actually makes a lot of sense on this card right here alone. But don't buy this card because I need a lot of copies of this card. And also don't buy a lot of Black Bolt. Please go buy White Flare so that I can buy Black Bolt.
So is Black Bolt the definitive best of the two sets? Better of the two?
Best. You're literally going to see these people come on screen and be like, guys, Black Bolt is the new Paldea evolved. Look at how many SIRs are in a set. The Seismitoad is actually going to be... Wait, this is actually... What is this, an IR? Yeah. Oh, no, it's cooked,
of course
bro.
It is.
It's cooked. They're going to be like, it's going to be so hard. There's so many IRs in the set. It's just the percent chance of actually hitting the Seismitoad is so low. Pump the ETB.
The individual pull... only. So the individual pull rate... Okay, so how many IRs per set individually? Not total?
It's like 100 something. I don't know. Over 100.
It's 120 IRs, so 60%. 60%, right? Is that correct? 60 IRs
you're asking the wrong
set.
One.
All I'm saying is you just do 60 times 6 to get your individual pull rate. Because 1 in 6 packs is the IR English pull rate.
Hold on. Shout out to what? iBing. If you had to pick when the reprint wave will hit, when do you think it will come and why? I'll let you answer first and then I'll answer.
Bro, I don't talk about this kind of shit. I literally do not talk about reprints.
That's why we need you to talk about it, because we actually need to hear your opinion on it.
The only time I talk about reprints is when they don't matter. And I made a video last year about the Paldea Evolved reprints not mattering at all. And I was 100% correct about that. Because they do matter a lot. Okay, what is the question? If you had to pick when the reprint wave will hit, when do you think? That is the problem that nobody is understanding, bro. Here, that mindset, and this is what we talked about last night. The freaking way they do reprints is changing. They're not going to just print a ton of booster box and send them to the same distribution and just redo. Like, that is not how Pokemon is handling reprints anymore moving forward, period. They are handling reprints in a way that is way less disruptive to the supply and demand in covert ways. They have, what, 1,400 vending machines now?
Yeah.
Do you understand how many vending machines 1,400 is being restocked on a weekly basis that all get wiped out that same day by everyone who either works at the grocery store or knows that vending machine and checks it? So between them needing to set aside and reallocate more product through all their vending machines, and they haven't even started the East Coast yet. By next year, we're talking 2,000 freaking vending machines, and then, like I said, I was telling you yesterday, the collection boxes. You're not going to see 1 million new booster boxes hitting the market. Instead, you're going to see 1 million new variations of collection boxes. You're going to see European exclusive collection boxes. You're going to see another Costco deal. You're going to see a Sam's Club box. That's how they do reprints these days moving forward, is less disruptive and way more covert. Like, the reprints are not going to be like they used to be, where it's like nothing and then everything. So that's why he said reprint wave. When will the reprint wave hit the market? There is no wave. It's a constant wave of reprints, constantly, for the next 2 years, via all kinds of collection boxes and in the vending machines. That's my thought.
Yeah, I think this question is absolutely way too vague. We don't know what reprints are coming. All I know is that I saw a video today. Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, Paldea Evolved all got put into vending machines in Southern California. We don't know if that got put into every single vending machine, but this or that or this or that. If they put a case of Paldea Evolved booster box into every single vending machine, that would be 8,400 boxes. That's not going to really do anything at all to the price. People are just going to sit on
them. Derek Sharon in chat, he's in chat right now. He told me yesterday that he just got like a Lost Origin ETB at his vending machine, like yesterday, along with 2 Paldea booster boxes.
Who?
Derek Sharon, he's in chat, or D Sharon. I saw him in chat earlier. But yeah, he just told me yesterday that he got like a Lost Origin ETB out of a vending machine. I think it was Lost Origin.
Yeah, I literally saw.
Oh, Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars he got.
So there's, I think that's still just stock from the Black Friday sale last year. It can't be a reprint. There's no way that that's a reprint.
No matter what, bro, it is like this. They started making these version 3 vending machines. Like, everyone on planet Earth started hearing about them recently, but they started the R&D for them 5 years ago. And they started setting aside product 5 years ago. Like, you're not going to spend all that money, roll out all those machines at the rate they're rolling them out, and not have the product set aside to actually utilize them and start making money back on your investment. So a lot of Sword and Shield stuff that no one's considering keeping tabs on has been sitting in a warehouse in Seattle, Pokemon Company International in Redmond, Seattle, just for the vending machine, so they can actually very quickly start becoming a lucrative business thing. Because it must have cost the Pokemon Company a ton of money to roll out all these super high-tech machines that see everything going on around them, that know everything. You don't set aside product unless you don't do that unless you know that you're going to make your money back rapidly. And you can't make your money back rapidly unless you're filling it full of Sword and Shield, a Fusion Strike. We all know about all the Evolving Skies booster packs that got sold out of those things last year. There's a lot of unaccounted for stuff in existence that people don't even know how to tabulate, period.
Oh, here's a good one to talk about. He said PSA is still not going to be giving out Magikarp 10s with the extra Paldea Evolved. Do we know if the print quality is better? Do you think the print quality would be better for these new boxes of Paldea Evolved?
Why is there any reason to think it would be better?
I don't know. Is Prismatic trash quality? Or Destined
Prismatic Pokeballs are trashly. Pokeballs and Master Balls are pretty terrible as far as print quality, but that's also because they have a lot of like cracked ice. Like, I think they went back to the 151 Pokeballs and Master Balls for Black Bolt and White Flare, probably to save money and because of printing issues. I bet, because there's just a lot of extra crap on those prismatic Pokeballs.
So I forgot what I was actually going to say.
Bro, I didn't even bring up MJ Holding. MJ Holding is a whole nother company that has so many massive warehouses full of Pokemon product. Like, people don't give enough credit to how much shit MJ Holding is hoarding MJ hoarding.
MJ hoarding. The goats.
MJ hoarding.
Shout out Walmart. GT Collectibles.
Because I'll get sent pictures on Instagram from viewers like, hey, MJ Holdings just restocked my Walmart. Look at all this shit. Like someone sent me a photo yesterday.
Wait, so here's this right here. Jacob saying, guys, this time is different. So Mimikbrew, are you saying this time is different?
What is the question? Things aren't going to MSRP? It seems to always be the question.
Just a big general canvas of this time it being different.
Okay, so this hobby, no matter what, full stop, all things being equal, will never go back to being the way it ever was at any point in existence, period. The card show vending scenario, the card show scene, rip and shipping, slabs being used as a commodity more and more. Like, bro, the Google search, the Google SEO on card show vending, rip and shipping, vending, Pokemon investing, all started in 2022. Like, it's all new variables that millions and millions and millions of dollars in transactions are coming and going constantly all over the freaking planet. And it's all related to Pokemon cards. These are variables that did not exist when freaking Pokemon Go came out in 2016. Like, none of this stuff even existed in 2019. Nobody was even caring about card shows in even 2021, which is only 3 or 4 years ago. You got to be naive as hell to think the landscape hasn't vastly changed and people that have a lot of money want to use Pokemon cards to continue to make a lot of money. Holy big bro, look at a freaking, that's a pink. Bing. That's a pink message. That's got to be expensive. A pink message.
Big 50 ball from Big. I think he asked earlier. Pokeblab. All I know is big box stocks every single week.
What do you think about Dick's Sporting is good? They're so late to the party on scalping. That's hilarious.
I saw that video. That was actually goofy. Bing said, sorry for being so vague. I was trying to talk about the announcement back in January because comparing PSA 10 pops from stuff like Evolving Skies, Umbreon to Prismatic is like 15K apart. Bro, we cannot be comparing the population report of the two Umbreons when they are 4 years apart.
We need to stop talking about pop reports, period, unless you're citing vintage. Pop reports are for vintage collectors to reference and sell their vintage slabs. Like, pop, when is the average human being going to realize that pop report no longer matters, period? Unless the pop is 1 or 2 or like up to 5.
Less than 10 should be
like
straight.
Just look at Van Gogh Pikachu. Pop report do not matter. There are plenty of other Pikachu cards out there.
It's all hyper shill and it's all demand. That's the only two factors that people need to be looking for in a card.
Stop thinking you're smart and you're next level because you took 5 minutes to look up a card's pop report. It will not help you. You're not special. Pop report does not matter. Pop report does not matter. Pop report does not matter.
Wait. Pull up the Stained Glass Birds, card again so we can show them.
Wait, mine?
Your Stained Glass Birds, yeah. Okay, so the pop report on this, I believe, is what, 25,000, 30,000?
It doesn't matter.
And it just went up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percent. Like, the pop report is literally a L to reference at all. And
all that matters.
So many investor tubers reference pop reports in their hyper shilling conundrum that they love to tell their audience to make it more harder than it needs to be. Go ahead.
All that matters is that this card is the new, I would say not new, but the 100% as of now, the poster child for Hidden Fates. As long as Sun and Moon,
Umbreon. That's the new Umbreon, bro.
As long as Hidden Fates is cool and people like Hidden Fates and Hidden Fates continues to go up over time, it doesn't matter what this pop report is, period.
You want me to hyper show right now? I'll hyper show something and make it sound extra believable.
It's anything but celebrations, bro.
Bro, I got
anything
you,
but
bro.
celebrations, bro.
Hold on, I need to. No, I'll leave you on there. Let me. No, that's so. Guys, the last two sets that have absolutely went nuclear and their promos went nuclear right behind them are Hidden Fates and Celebrations. Literally, Hidden Fates boomed up to $400 for the ETB. Celebrations boomed up to over $200 for the ETB. The two next sets to boom up are going to be Champions Path and Shining Fates. If you guys don't believe so, pop reports don't matter. People are going to want the pink alternate art Charizard.
As long as Charizard, want the
regular VMAX Eevee. It's next up. Just know I called it here first, guys.
Those two sets only have a Charizard, though, whereas the other two sets have a lot more to choose from.
Doesn't matter. Charizard's.
I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter.
I know
it doesn't matter. I'm just pointing it out.
Look. Charizard's on the cover. It's holographic.
Facts.
It's the ETB with a holographic pattern. The only one from the Sword and Shield era with the holographic Charizard artwork on the front of the box. It has to be good, right?
You're literally mesmerizing me right now. I want to be a sealed investor.
I know. Now you have to say, I want to buy Champions Path right now. I need to go buy it out. Champions Path.
I want to be the guy who pumps Vivid Voltage. You know, there's sets that are so bad, people don't even talk about them. They talk about less bad sets because of how bad those other sets are. People forget they exist.
Like, wait, touch on this real quick.
What?
Can you not use pop reports to determine print volume to some extent? That's a non-TCG question, brother.
Here's what you should use pop reports for. Gem rate. If you want to look up how difficult a card is to grade, that is a helpful piece of information for you. Because if a card is very difficult to grade and you're looking at it and you're like, damn, this could be a 9, could be a 10, and then you look at the gem rate and the gem rate's 25%, well, guess what? It's probably going to get a 9. So there are certain things that are good when, looking up. Like if you're deciding when to grade, like you definitely want to see what the 9s go for, because you might not want to grade a card where the 9 you totally lose a ton of money. So you definitely want to look up the gem rate. You want to see how much if you do get a 10 it's going to sell for. You want to see how much if you get a 9 how much it's going to sell for. And so you want to use the value in a 10, the value in a 9, and the gem rate to decide if you want to grade your card. Like period. That's it. Like pop report is just extra information at this point.
Yeah, pop report's super goofy, and I think we actually spent way too much time talking about it, honestly. for a metric that really does not matter, especially in ultra modern, because they're all extremely high.
So when the Van Gogh Pikachu had probably, when it was $90, $88, $90, because it's been a long time at around $90 last year, right? It probably already had a pop report of 25 or 30,000. And there was probably a lot of people who were like, you know what? The pop report is so damn high. I don't want to get into this Pikachu promo at $90 or $100. Well, that logic just screwed you out of your Van Gogh Pikachu for $100.
Joey forgot Lost Origin. What? Oh, he wants me to pump Lost Origin? No, there's not a promo in there, so it's not going to do good. Remember, guys, the packs don't matter. The set doesn't matter. As long as there's a good promo in there, that's all that matters.
Promos are literally all that matters, period. If it's March, all that matters is illustration rares. This summer, all that matters is promos. I'm willing to bet around Christmas time, the alt arts will finally waken up, and then all the Sword and Shield alt arts will do their fucking 18th bubble.
No one's even talking about alt arts right now.
Alt arts are having the worst summer of all. Alt arts, Prismatic, Surging Sparks. Those are the 3 hardest hit things all summer.
That's literally what everybody was telling me to buy, though, the last 5, 6, 7 months. So, so it turns out I should not have bought them, and it turns out that was the worst information I could have consumed as a new viewer into the Pokemon space over the last 8 months.
You, in 6 months, have amassed more subscribers than a majority of these investor bros you talk about. So it is what it is, and it all panned out in the long run.
The data is the data.
The data, here's the data.
Rebel Clash ETBs are worth more than Vivid Voltage ETBs.
What?
Do you have any comment on that? Shout out Jodo Jake, by the way.
I mean, they're so close to each other. It's kind of whatever. They're just. I guarantee you, that's the two sets. Check them every 6 months. They'll probably flip flop. They both suck. Who cares?
Literally both trash. But guys, remember, there's amazing rares in Vivid Voltage. They're gonna skyrocket.
Vivid Voltage at least has some cool hollow rare reverse hollow Charizards that I like. I love me some cheap, you know. It's fine. It's a little bit something. Rebel Clash does have boss's orders, so if you like Giovanni.
Here you go. This is for you because I know it's not for me because I don't buy Chinese cards. What do you think about Chinese cards, Mimikbrew?
Chinese?
Yep.
Chinese is the hotness right now, but it's
look what I got. Hold on, look what I got.
You got a Gym Pack Volume 2 or Volume 3? What is it called?
I think it's Volume 2. Someone sent it in one of my Charizard orders.
I almost bought all 4 of the IRs for $250 on eBay last month. Once I saw the packs or boxes were like $50 each, and people weren't even pulling any of the 4 IRs in boxes. I was like, why don't you just buy the Umbreon, the Leafeon, the Eevee, and the whatever the other one is for $250 right now? Call it a day, and you're done. Like, that's the same price as like 4 or 5 of those booster boxes, and you have all 4 chases. So I didn't do that. I wish I did. But it's things like that. Those 4 specific cards, a Captain Pikachu from a few months ago. It's like super niche, super specific, only printed in Chinese. But I do think those super specific simplified Chinese cards will grow a shit ton over time. I think it's a niche within a niche. Because like if you're looking for, you know, the money, what did they say? The something is in the niches. The money, making the money is in the niches. Whatever the hell. The
that
point
might
is
be too wise for me to know.
The riches is in the niches. That's what I was trying to say. The point is, Pokemon English right now is kind of screwed. Like all your favorite PokeTubers are telling you the only way you can make money off Pokemon right now is if you become a vendor and you like vendor shit. But Japanese is so low and so affordable that nobody wants to buy it. So you can't go Japanese because nobody wants anything that's not worth anything. So now you have Chinese. And I'm just saying I could see a lot of people becoming Chinese exclusive collectors, especially now that they're trying so hard. But yeah, so I think Chinese will do way better than Korean because Korean 151 was actually really good, but nothing good Korean has came out since then. Whereas Chinese, simplified Chinese, a lot of cool simplified Chinese sets have came out in the last 2 years. So simplified Chinese is a niche, but I think it'll do just fine. There's my opinion.
I think Chinese is going to crash extra hard, honestly.
Anything that's not very specific will. Like if you're trying to invest money in some less popular Chinese cards, you're probably screwed. Like I'm talking the top 1% only. And that's all anyone will care about is like the top 1% of whatever is simplified Chinese.
Yeah, here you go. See, this guy said it as soon as I said it right here. Beanie Baby collectors will be laughing at Chinese exclusive collectors in a couple years. Dumbest thing you could do.
What would you rather do right here and now? Put your money into Chinese exclusive cards like the Gem Pack hits, or would you rather buy Labubu?
That's one of the worst questions I could have ever got asked ever in history.
What is a worse investment? Simplified Chinese exclusives or Labubu?
Labubu is literally fidget spinners of 2025. So it would definitely be simplified Chinese if I had to pick between the two, but I wouldn't pick either for sure.
All right. It's funny because Labubu is Chinese, by the way. So you don't believe in anything out of China. If it's Chinese, it's not good. Is that what you're saying?
I definitely didn't say that. That's actually crazy, man. We're just trying to cancel me on the spot.
You can't invest in anything out of China. Period.
Nah, period. I would invest into Japanese PSA 10 slabs right now out of anything, but I don't know. And 151 Blooming Waters at 100. Go to your offer up and Facebook Marketplace. Lowball people for 100. They'll sell them.
You have to get it at $7 under a pack, or you're a timid.
Yeah, $7 a pack or below, and you'll be swimming pretty in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
What do you think they should target prismatic packs at? $5 or under, $6 or under, $7 or under? What's the target for prismatic?
Bro,
it's
I just
$10 a pack right now, I believe.
Bro, don't you know the
What?
set value compared to the pack price compared to the sealed product? It's all like in a big conundrum continuum with each other.
Will you stop it? Will you make me a graph or a chart real quick so I can understand this?
I literally should have prepared this pack destruction spreadsheet for you, because if you didn't know, you can actually track how many packs are getting ripped open right now. Did you know that?
How?
You just watch
PokeRev videos?
Bro, what do you mean how? It's super obvious, and it's one of the most obvious things that anyone could track, right?
Whatnot?
Shout out to a non-TCG for his pack destruction spreadsheet.
Is that a thing? Did he create like a
that's
variable?
A thing. That's why I'm saying that.
He created a scientific equation to make sense of the Pokemon market?
Oh, you had the first 3 letters, right? It's not scientific. It's a psyop.
Bro.
It's a psyop hyper shill. Buy from me now. Join my Discord and buy all of my products from me, because I'll give you the best deal.
All you need to know is this hobby is ran on emotions and FOMO, not charts and graphs.
Facts. It's all ran off of how much money are you willing to actually lose before you understand how to really put your money in somewhere.
Another thing is, how long are you going to rip open packs enjoying the hobby the way it's intended before you stop having fun? Well, okay, so it's funny because we said either people love lighting their money on fire or they're only in the hobby to make money. And if you're opening packs, aka doing what was intended with the pack, you're lighting money on fire.
Yep.
And is that now, collectors may just stay in that phase forever, and they may just, some months they'll spend more ripping open packs, some months. But a lot of people eventually are like, you know what? Money is important. I'm spending a lot of money ripping open packs. I'm not getting a lot of return. It kind of loses its magic. It loses its fun. And it gets to, for a lot of people, it becomes frustrating. And it gets to a point. So the point is, like, in every Pokemon collector's journey, there gets to a point where you realize, I got to quit doing this shit and start buying singles, or I got to quit opening shit and just start saving it. You have to protect yourself financially if you actually care about this hobby and want to be in it long term, or you're just going to ruin it for yourself. So I don't remember why I started on this rant right here. I'm just saying there comes a point in all of our collecting journey when we finally realize we need to stop ripping open so many packs and be sensible. Yep. And I know January was a forced stop for a lot of people, because a lot of people, all it took was, well, I know it's bad what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. But now that it costs way more than it did last month, I'm absolutely finally going to quit. So I know a lot of people just quit ripping open packs this year. And the FOMO, the hype, everything that's happened helped teach people, help get people shit together financially, I think. But then there's other people that just joined in and spent all their money on Prismatic at 150 and they're roasted. Because me, I honestly, there are times, like, I can even see through the Scarlet and Violet era, my excitement level to rip open packs on release, like, slowly but surely going down, especially as I slowly but surely care more about my actual collection. And, and you start viewing it as, for every dollar I spend on a pack, that's one less dollar that I can spend on a minty stained glass birds card. So I've been in that mindset for several years now. Yeah. But yeah, so the sooner the average collector has that epiphany, the better for them.
So this is basically what he just said in a super, super quick way. The second you kill the hobby for yourself is when you'll actually be successful in the hobby.
The second you stop enjoying the way that in a way you're right, because the way I'm saying, the second you stop enjoying the hobby as intended.
Yep.
Because in 1999, it was very normal. It was very socially normal to open 3 or 5 packs, 6 packs, and you're good for your day. You did your chores. You got your couple of packs of Fossil Jungle. The 100% booster box ripping open. I still didn't get what I want. Now I want to go buy another booster box. That is a new form of degeneracy. That's
it's not
literally
new. It's definitely not new.
over the last 10 years, I'll say.
Yeah.
The point is, it is socially acceptable to rip open a ton of packs. And when the packs are getting, now they're not $3, they're not $4, they're not $5, they're not $6, they're not $7, they're $8. And then now you add rip and shipping. Now you're adding another premium. It's just you have to get the fun out of your system, the intended use out of your system as fast as you can if you want to actually not financially destroy yourself. Or use discipline. Use discipline, right? There's people that are good at using discipline. Like some people are like, every set I spend $250 and that's it. But I'm not like that. I do that and then I go for the singles, but because it's not like I don't rip open packs anymore. I definitely still enjoy the core of the hobby. It's just, it's not as fun as it used to be.
Anytime I look at a pack and know that I'm going to open it, I start like,
do you get nervous?
Hello, darkness, my old friend type vibes.
Do you get like sick to your stomach?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm literally like, I just worked for this money right here that I'm about to throw away. You know what I pulled out of my last opening ever?
What, 6 months ago, 9 months ago?
Yeah, when I opened up the Surging Sparks booster bundle, MSRP, I opened up a Durant EX full art. And that was it for me.
What's that worth? 80 cents?
Out of 6 packs? Probably like a quarter.
Might be worth 60 cents. You'd have reverse hollow. You have 1 or 2 reverse hollows, probably worth more.
Yeah,
or trainer cards. You probably pull the random trainer uncommon worth more that you don't even know about. And that's it.
Them things went straight in the receptacle.
So if you want, we can talk about how I'm slowly but surely becoming a sealed investor, but specifically in the form of collection boxes. I definitely think collection boxes are getting more and more popular to invest in.
Someone said that Durant hit like $30 at some point. Brother, I'm talking about the full art, not the SIR.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the silver and green disgusting full art.
Yep. I think I actually have it still.
The crazy thing is that's a Durant card, and then the new Durant from Black Boulder White Flare is also a Durant card. One looks terrible, one looks amazing. The new Durant is so hard. That Durant is so nice. The new Durant IR.
Bro, I do not like Durant. That's not a real Pokemon.
That's the thing, though. But the artwork in Black Bolt and White Flare, the Durant IR is actually hard as hell. It's a mean Durant. I don't know if you've even seen it. Bro, have you not seen the Durant? Look that shit up. The Durant is good.
Black or white?
Just type Durant IR, Black Bolt, White Flare.
Bro, you know that's going to be like a $1 card. You're hyper shilling me right now. You're gaslighting me right now.
I would guess it'll be $4.
Let's see.
Durant is B-ball players, says Ed. What's up, Ed? Hello, Kitty. Uh-oh, pre-orders tomorrow, guys. Pre-orders.
You know how many people reached out to me and literally said they were able to order $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 worth of Black Bolt and White Flare on the Walmart pre-order?
Travis, have a good night. No, how many people? 6?
Literally had a handful of people say that.
Didn't they all get canceled?
I don't even know. I have no idea. All I know is when I heard that, I was like, bro, this hobby is about to landslide change for people are actually about to wake up right now.
Think about how much product GameStop behind the scenes has been buying over the last 6 months as they've been transitioning into an LGS from a used game store. There's probably, I can't even imagine how much product GameStop is sitting on right now that they actually probably overpaid for too, if you look at the time frames. When you consider how quick Prismatic fell off, there's a lot of people that put second orders on Prismatic a few months ago that are getting burnt so bad, like right now. And I still think the Rudy EV pouch was. I don't even think that was an accident. I think he did that shit on purpose.
I actually have to ask the chat, do we even like prismatic evolutions or do we just like money? I need to know. I actually need to know because I feel like I'm getting gaslit into hearing that this crap is Evolving Skies 2.0.
I don't like the set.
I literally don't like the set.
I judge sets on pack opening experience. And if after 50 packs you feel like you had the worst time of your life, then it's a bad set.
You don't like Master Balls and Pokeballs like they were trying to gaslight us by all the PokeTubers?
I like them as a supplemental pull when you're not pulling IRs or SIRs. I don't like them
just
as
SIRs.
I do not like them as the most abundant thing you will pull from a set. You will pull nothing or you will pull a Pokeball. That is 9 out of 10 prismatic experiences. That is a not good set.
I think the Iron Hands is slept on. The art is actually one of the best arts in the whole entire set. I got to pull it up on screen.
And that is why Terrestrial Festival is a good set. Terrestrial Festival is fantastic to open and has all the same artworks.
And it's better textured. Look at this art, bro. Look at this.
So I have pretty much all of them in Japanese. Just I don't have hardly anything in English.
Am I tweaking right now? Or is this not the best art in the entire set?
I bought at least 3 of those for like $5 or $6 each just because I also think it looks good. I want all the Terrestrial Fest. Dude, Japanese PSA 10 slabs are the best deal right now.
Facts.
Like you can get your Roaring Moon in Japanese Terrestrial for $60 or $70. You can get that Iron Hands. That Iron Valiant in Japanese PSA 10 is probably like $50.
Well, I feel like there's gonna be a day where people are like, "Oh my goodness, this art is so crazy."
It is. I've loved that the hell out of that, dude.
This is
the thing with Iron Valiant. The texture on the Iron Valiant is why that's so good because the texture lines up with all the pink lines, and it makes the purple look farther back. So they did a really, really good job, specifically on the texture on that card. Absolutely.
People only are looking at, bro. I gotta pull this up just for your reaction.
What?
This is all people care about.
It's about to slip under $1,000. Let's care about it quite a lot.
It's already under.
What is it at right now? $9.99. I think it's right at 1,000. Put on freaking. There you go.
Oof.
Oh, yep. I was gonna say because on
900.
On hottest cards of the week, it was at 1022 on Friday. So I remember
that. You got 2 at 900. So what do you think the floor is for this? Calling it right now. What would you think it is?
I think. Well, you got check things, and then depending on what's going on in the environment, when it hits there, it'll keep going down or it'll bounce. So I'd say the next check mark from 1,000 is all the way down to 750. So if it goes all the way down to 750, now once it's around there, what's going on with SIRs in general? Are SIRs still bleeding and SV isn't very popular? Then it could continue to go past 750 all the way down to 500. But if around the time it bounces at 750, if all of a sudden 1 or 2 completely other SIRs like Gardevoir, like if around the time this falls to 750, Bubble Mew just starts taking off for some reason, weird things like that give people confidence to buy. So depending on what other SIRs from the SV era are doing, when this thing drops and hits a new low, that's when it'll either bounce to the upwards or nothing is still going on with SIRs. SIRs are still dead. Then it'll just keep bleeding, and then who knows? Like the floor, in my opinion, is literally, if you want a real floor, we're talking $300. But that's a long way to fall.
Yes, sir.
But I do think there will be stopping points on the way, and there will be opportunities for it to go back up based on whatever's going on in the overall economy at the time. I mean, Pokemon hype.
Yeah, I think
because trainer galleries, everything tracks, right? Everything tracks. When Crown Zenith does good, everything from Crown Zenith tends to do good. When trainer galleries do good, they alternate. When alt arts, they all track. SIRs, IRs, obviously. So they're either all gonna bleed or they're not, and the best of the best will bounce. I do think that's the best value. I think that's the best value card you can get into right here.
Yes, sir.
I think it's this is the best looking card from the entire set. This card looks actually almost, I would say, almost as good in English as it does in Japanese. It's the most notable artist. It's not an evolution. So evolutions are going to be tracking with each other, going up and down. This is not connected to evolutions at all. This is connected to the artist and the Pokemon. So evolutions can continue to bleed, and this could someday. And again, all it takes is one guy. Look how many listings. There's not like there's a ton of these SIRs listed on TCG Player. And we all know how to manipulate the market by now. You just do shit on TCG Player. And so all it takes is one guy with deep pockets and a love for Roaring Moon or the artist, and it's over. What would you rather have? The Rayquaza VMAX, the Treequaza from Evolving Skies, or that card? Price doesn't matter. Price doesn't matter.
Rayquaza. I have it.
So if they were both, what if they were both released in the same set at the same time?
Rayquaza.
You still think the Treequaza is better than that?
People don't like Gen 9, bro.
I love
They like Shinji Kanda. They don't like Gen 9.
I mean, I love Rayquaza too, but I just think this is the best Roaring Moon artwork ever. And there's some really good. There's some solid Roaring. There's not a lot of Roaring Moons, but a lot of them are solid as hell. That's for sure.
What the?
So for me, there's so many. I think there's a lot of really good Rayquaza cards in existence. So the Evolving Skies Rayquaza, like the V itself, I like more than the VMAX from the same set.
I don't know about that. I can't look at the back profile of Pokemon. It's literally goofed out to me.
In all honesty, I just like the Vs more than the VMAXs in general. Like, I like all the alt art Vs way more than I like the VMAXs, just straight up, period.
It's okay.
You can separate, you can make 2 pages and separate the secret rares from the ultra rares too. That's fine. I just like silver, and I like, I don't know.
Is this Whimsicott? Or am I? No, that's not Whimsicott.
Windsor.
I'm goofy. Why is she holding a Pokeball? If she was holding a Master Ball, this card would have been disgustingly filthy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice if Rayquaza's head was just slightly tilted a little more so you could see his full eyeball, for sure. But go to all the Vs. Look at all the alt arts. So go to rarity. Go to rarity up top. Oh, what the hell did you?
Secret?
No, do ultra rare. Secret rare will just be the VMAXs, and ultra rare will just be the Vs.
Bro, why is this Umbreon $47? Are we goofy or goofy?
I guess it isn't just. If you do alt art V as your search criteria, it'll only pull up Sword and Shield alt arts. So do. Oh, I see what you did. You did Evolving Skies. Just type in alt art V in the search criteria. And then choose. Now you can. Yep. Now you can separate the VMAXs from the Vs. There you go. Bang.
Bro, that Lugia.
The top 10 cards that I'm looking at, in my opinion, look way better than, you know, the top 10 VMAXs.
Wait, what'd you say?
I just think all those cards overall look better than the VMAXs.
These top, literally all of these cards, but these top 5 literally clear the whole entire SV era.
I think the Galarian Moltres. I think the Galarian Moltres since Chilling Reign's inception has been so underrated. Like the artwork on the Galarian Moltres.
I hate this art.
I love it. To me, it looks like a rich person's credit card. I don't know why. I just like. I just think it looks. I don't know.
I think the best part of the card is these eyes in the trees.
Because look, it's black on bottom, white on top. There's not a lot of generalistic color pattern Pokemon cards that look like that also have texture. So it's very unique. I don't know. I just like it.
I mean, it's definitely a cool card, but bro, what's it?
It's very symmetrical. I'm a fan of like I'm a fan of like super symmetrical cards.
Yeah. I think this card, still to this day, is probably one of the most craziest cards because it has a storytelling theme to it.
I had a giveaway where I gave away a PSA 9 Lugia V alt art a couple, 6 months ago? And that literally, this guy, it was Never Cold, one of my viewers, won a PSA 9 slab. And at the time, it was worth, I think, $150 or $160 in a PSA 9. And I don't know what that's going for now in a PSA 9, but it's probably got to be $300.
I don't like looking at Lugia's butt. Okay.
At least you can see Lugia's eye. Like, at least in that one, Lugia is looking back, unlike the Rayquaza.
Yeah.
And it's a cool blue. Like, obviously, the light blues, the dark blues. I like whenever you... Okay, you know what that reminds me of?
And it just reminded me. Go crazy in the, lightning.
We were talking about Black Bolt and White Flare earlier. And we were talking about Seismitoad.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, which one do you think is better? The Reshiram SIR or the Zekrom SIR? Like, which one, if you had to choose, would you like? Because for me, it's obvious. I know exactly.
I like Reshiram as a Pokemon, more than I like Zekrom. But
100%.
You're talking about the SIRs, right? Or SIR, whatever.
Yeah, just the chases from each set.
But
I'm not talking about the I'm not talking about the chromatic. Yeah, I'm talking about the SR.
I don't know why they did this to Reshiram. I think this pose and card look better, but I like Reshiram as a Pokemon. Look at this, bro.
I think that card probably looks so much better in person than you're thinking.
Probably.
I think
like there's no story to the card. It literally looks like a full art. Like, well, this has a story to the artwork.
I don't know. I think they're pretty equal. It's a scenery with a Pokemon on it. One's dark and one's light. I would say they're
literally a full art background.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. So when you get the texture, the greens, the light blues, like they're gonna pop more on the card. Like the pink is gonna sparkle under light. I think that card will look really, really good in a slab. So my answer is also Reshiram. I don't hate on Zekrom, but I just think in Black and White, like the whole story of N and Reshiram is like one of the few Pokemon lores that I actually really appreciate a lot, like in the trainer.
So are you buying this card right here?
I mean, I'm not gonna rush to do it. I'll eventually get it. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna get it though. I love N. I think N's story is fucking crazy. I think they did N really well, just in general. And I still want to know why the hell his name is what his freaking name is, and they need to finish off a lot of N lore.
Look at this. Bro looking like a whole
Bro, he's a G.
Bro's he's a G. Out here about to go do something. He's about to go complete a mission real quick.
But in the lore, they say he's like the smartest fucking dude ever too. So he's like actually he's not just cool and has the coolest Pokemon, and it's not just that he can talk to Pokemon, he's also smart as hell. So he's actually like, he's literally like the hardest trainer for anyone to beat, essentially. And I'm not saying he's known as like the top tier best Pokemon trainer, but any games like Black 2 or, you know, Black and White, they constantly tell you this dude is a genius kid. This kid knows what he's doing. And yeah, so they did him right for sure.
Yeah.
He said that's the Andrew Tate of Pokemon. What the fuck?
I can't. Surging Sparks fell off too. Hey, the Pokédow's in here. Shout out Pokédow.
Hey, 2.5 hours late, bruh. We were talking about you. We were talking about what our favorite Pokédow upload is earlier. Just throwing that out there.
Bro, Surging Sparks is about to fall even harder as soon as Costco dumps.
I don't think so.
The singles?
I mean, just look at how hard they've already been hit nonstop for several months straight.
Journey Together is going to dump on a reprint as well.
All the lower tier illustration rares have already capped out at like $8. Like the ones that were 18 or 20, they've already hit their new lows. I mean, maybe like how far do you think Cerulege is going to go? Cerulege is $30 now. Cerulege is like $15 or $16. But Latios is going back up a little.
Or less.
You think Cerulege will be $10 or less?
I think every single IR is going to go down to $10 or less.
So you think everything that happened with trainer galleries 3 years ago is what's going to follow with IRs? It's going to
happen with IRs, yeah.
You think it's that simple? You just think trainer galleries, same as IRs, follow suit?
I mean, you gotta look at this, bro. People still to this day don't respect SIRs as a top chase. When people
that's completely separate. That's completely separate. Like they can both do well. They can both do well.
They can, but the IRs are so easy to hit.
Look at the Sun and Moon era and look at what regular tag teams are doing. It's not like only the tag team alt arts are going up. Regular ass GXs are worth way too much money right now. And they were the EXs. They were, they were the dollar card, the dollar hit, the fake hit, the gimme pull. Some of those are 30, 40, 50 bucks.
SIRs are going to literally go mental and have a separation of actual smart money versus goof money.
How can that possibly be when IRs have a more difficult individual pull rate based on set size?
I can't hear that, bro. Hearing that is actually beyond goofy. When you can literally pull, what is that, 18 out of a case on average, 3 per box. You can
so think about this. One thing it is true, it's not like pop reports where it doesn't matter at all, because it's true. Just spend an hour ripping open Paldean Fates and you'll have a stack of Pommies, Wugtrios, and Palafins. Because even though, you know what I mean? So it is true. It's just people rely on it way too much for determining the future.
I mean, of course, certain cards are going to do good. But I think for the majority of the IRs, it's just not going to be a good site, honestly, for a long time. And then we'll have a situation again like this, and then they'll blow up again.
Someone, T. Sharino, asked about Bromeo cards. Trainers, period. Trainers, period, will always be a very quick thing.
Y'all holding Brofus. I can't.
I like some trainers. I got a lot of Arvins. I think Arvin's good. Anyone who's like actually utilized in the TCG, maybe they got a shot because so many people have to own them and use them and stare at them all day. Like your Arvin. Like Arvin is the only Bromeo I would consider investing in if I was to even try.
No, hold on. I got you guys the secret sauce investment right here.
But no, I would not invest in Bromeos, period. Even waifus have a hard enough time holding value. Are you kidding me? That's a terrible idea.
You want the secret sauce investment that no one's even mentioning? Nobody even actually likes Sword and Shield. And if they ever did, and if they ever went to go play it, bro, this right here.
Bro, I got that right there.
$6.
I have the secret. I have the secret rare and that guy right here.
This is one of the only Bromeo cards that is actually crazy important to the whole game. I don't know. But again, nobody really played Sword and Shield. $6.
Hey, you were asking. Voltage. Look, they literally are on display. So I actually like Bromeos. Like I like Leon. Like here's literally both of them. And they're just sitting in my photo booth, like hanging out, like just because they're cool. Like I buy them, I have them. Like I actually think the Rainbow Secret Rare Leon is really good. And then on top of that,
as well,
you know what really good? It's only worth like $350 because it's a Bromeo Crown Zenith. But what's his name? Oh shit, I just had it. What's the Bromeo trainer? Ryan from Crown Zenith, where he's autographing the Pokeball for the little girl on the red carpet. That is one of my favorite Bromeo cards of all time from Crown Zenith. Ryan. Seriously.
Is that in the Galarian Gallery?
Yeah. Or no. It's in the regular set.
Just
do both. Just do both. Bro, it's one of those cards where when you zoom in and you look at the artwork, you can appreciate the hell out of it. It's what, $3.50? Where's it at?
Right. I don't even know. I think I might be slow in the head. I can't lie.
Am I crazy?
Oh, here it is, right here. It's under $3.
But yeah, that artwork, bro, you can literally see his autograph on the top of the Pokeball. Like if you zoom in on the Pokeball, you can literally read it. Like it literally says
Ryan. The goat.
And it's just like, and so you said yourself, you love stories, you like artwork that tells stories. There's a Bromeo with a serious story artwork right there. He's literally about to go into the Coliseum and shit on everyone at the match tonight, but he's stopping on the red carpet, and he's got a Rotom. You know, they're on the red carpet. I'm just saying, that's a good one. I like that.
Man, that was a superstar. Look at him.
Facts. So there you go. There's my advice. There's my Bromeo of the day card. Oh, by the way, you said something about pump some more. This card's about to get pumped, I think.
Pump it.
People are trying so hard to pump Sylveon.
Dark Sylveon and the Lance's Charizard. Pump it.
I love it. It's crazy the difference in Sylveons. Just, you know, like here's one of the first Sylveon cards ever. It's typical. And then you get to this. The last dark Pokemon ever printed. It has to be worth $1 million. It has to be worth $1 million.
Look up the pop report.
The pop report.
I can't. Someone said, why is no one talking about Destined?
It's doing good. I literally just spent 10 minutes talking about it on Hottest Cards of the Week about how good it's doing. But I also said at this point after release, so was Prismatic Singles, and look what happened to them. So the full arts, the hyper rares, the SIRs, and the IRs, every freaking rarity tier is doing really well so far, like across the board. But that doesn't mean a month from now they ain't all gonna tank, because again, so a couple months in Poke years is a year, is several years. Everything changes. Like literally, like once Black Bolt and White Flare officially releases, and then everyone turns their attention to Black Bolt and White Flare, it could be a scenario where you look back and it's like, oh shoot, Team Rocket's Mewtwo is under 350 all of a sudden, and then as more and more time, more and more distance. But I am probably a Destined Rivals long-term believer, you know.
Shill?
I don't shill it. I just think it's a solid set with the fun pack opening experience with good full arts, which really help a Scarlet. If you have a Scarlet and Violet era set that has good full arts, that's like a top tier SV set. And I do think Pokemon 151, Scarlet Violet 151, for its time had some of the best full arts. So I think, you know, 151 is a fun set to open. It'll do fine. Obviously, everyone knows. I see Crown Zenith in the chat. Crown Zenith has been a foregone collusion.
Diabolical.
Crown Zenith is the opposite of a sleeper. Literally, Crown Zenith was determined to be the greatest set ever. like there wasn't a ton of people left in the hobby during the Sword and Shield Scarlet and Violet transition, but those of us who were here, we all knew Crown Zenith was the best set ever, like in real time. It's not like we didn't know how good Crown Zenith was on release. It's not like we weren't still opening Crown Zenith when Scarlet and Violet base came out. Like when even when Paldea was out, I was still looking for Crown Zenith Moltres 10s. Like it was super obvious Crown Zenith was the play. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, from the release, it was so clear to me that Crown Zenith was a monster set.
Yeah.
And literally people faded it all the way down to 40. You could probably get it for $35 from on
Remember
sale.
The secret rare Pikachu came out at like $100 too. That
Yeah.
secret rare Pikachu was super popular on release.
Someone texted me today saying that the PSA 10 was pumping. My favorite. Whenever I hear something's pumping that I have, I just
the secret rare.
Yeah, with all the other Pokemon on it.
Bro, the Crown Zenith secret rare Pikachu is like a couple years from now, it'll be like the stained glass birds all over again, but it'll be that Pikachu from Crown Zenith. It'll be worth $100 all over again. And then people will always be like, oh, why didn't I get the secret rare Crown Zenith Pikachu when it was $12, $16, $18, $20? But it'll happen so fast, people won't even be prepared. And then they'll just be like, damn, I missed my shot at secret rare Crown Zenith Pikachu.
I missed it again.
4 years wasn't enough time for me to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh. But any set that has a good hit rate where, you know, every 4 packs you can assume to maybe pull something out of Crown Zenith, that's just good.
Crown Zenith is actually fun to open. I actually opened Crown Zenith.
Bro, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I told you I ripped open every single one of my Moltres 10s. Fucking didn't pull shit. No, I pulled the Arceus. I pulled the Arceus V-Star out of like one of the very last packs.
I didn't pull a single gold card. Actually, I had me sick. I had to go buy them all.
I pulled 5 Arceus, 3 Mewtwo. I opened a lot of fucking Prismatic. I pulled everything. Or not. Shit. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Crown Zenith.
I think you love Prismatic.
That's the thing. I think you're Prismatic.
You're getting echo chambered into only thinking about Prismatic evolutions.
You're not wrong.
You were getting 100% echo chambered.
I think I must have opened a lot of ETBs too, because I had a ton of the Lucario ETB promos. Like I have it in the slab right here, sitting there.
The Lucario promos.
Because I remember I would grade a lot of them. Yeah, I graded. Like, dude, the number one thing I graded back when I was grading flipping was the Charizard UPCs by far. Like, I graded so many of those. But then also Crown Zenith and V-Star Universe. Because a lot of my grading was around that time frame. So I sold tons of V-Star Universe slabs. Tons of Crown Zenith slabs. And I already told you, like, those two, like, the sequential UPC Zards is my biggest regret ever. Like, I wish so bad I didn't sell those just because of the serial number they ended in. And then, yeah, the GG70 Arceus and the Mewtwo I sold together on an eBay lot for like barely fucking $200. So that is massive L's. But I had so much
L.
I had so much Crown Zenith at the time that it was like kind of whatever, and I still do. So it's still whatever, but I still need to regrade a lot of this stuff. Get it into my PC for me.
Yeah.
Kitty said, I miss opening Crown Zenith. Yeah, and I miss DVDs and VHS. You'll probably never get a chance to open Crown Zenith ever again at a reasonable level.
At all. Not even a little bit. Nowhere close to being reasonable.
Yes, sir. You got me saying yes, sir, now.
Yes, sir. Shout out Captain Timo.
Sir.
If you guys have any questions, last questions, I do have to go to work tomorrow morning. Ask them now. We will get to them. And Mimikbrew is literally a legendary, already a legacy creator. already
under 10K legacy creator somehow.
Under 10K, already a legacy creator.
6 a.m. video. Oh, what do you got coming out tomorrow morning?
I got the Crash of Surging Sparks coming out tomorrow with the Notify notification in my thumbnail. Bro, I have to get savvy on the content. I have to.
All bulk no hits says Black Bolt and White Flare will not even come close to Crown Zenith. If Black Bolt and White Flare was a combined mega set, it might have a chance, but I think the fact that it's split in two, you're probably right. Because Crown Zenith is its own individual entity, and I think that's just going to help Crown Zenith over either of those two.
I think Black Bolt and White Flare is literally going to be exactly Crown Zenith 2.0, to where they're going to print it absolutely through the demand, and it's going to sit for $40 in ATB.
So you think 3 years from now it'll be a fantastically performing set? Both of them?
That's the funny thing too about like that whole statement and stance that I have on everything. It's like, if I'm saying all of these sets are 2.0 of everything, the original set I'm talking about is performing extremely well. Long term, everything is going to go up as soon as it gets out of print, no matter what.
You also just said something 9 out of 10 people here and would assume you said it was negative, whereas my thought immediately was, oh, so you're pro on it. That means you do like it and you do think it's going to do well, even though you just said something technically negative.
It's all perceptions. It's all how people perceive what I'm saying. And if I say it in a certain tone, it looks like I'm really trying to bury whatever set I'm talking about. But literally, if I put this much money into Pokemon, why? I don't know. People just can't see past the tone.
I think the creators that only care about the most popular thing, those are the ones you got to worry about, not the ones like you or me. I mean, it's obvious as hell we love Pokemon. Just look at our backgrounds.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I dress up as a cosplay and anime character in the game, bro.
Hello, Katie Lowen. You're hella late. You're so late. I don't accept your apology.
Late to the live, literally.
Mid-era.
You were talking about that yesterday. They just can't escape it. People are just going to come in at the end every time, no matter what time the end is.
Should we tell people of our future plans, but then never tell them ever again?
I think as long as I just end the live stream randomly without us even saying goodbye, then I think they would understand it.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing. Just so all of you who are still watching 3 hours in, at some point in the future, this guy and I will do a 12-hour live stream, and we don't even view it as an issue, and we don't even think it'll be difficult. And we're going to get it done.
Not at all.
We're literally going to get it done. And we even thought about doing it today, like right now, if we both didn't have to work tomorrow morning. So, and we weren't even going to tell anybody.
3 hours in, let's go.
Because if we did do it, if we did a 12-hour live stream, I would not want anyone to know that. I would just want to do it.
I think you just told everybody, though, that we're doing that. And that next time they see you on the thumbnail, then they're going to know it's a 12-hour live. Or we're not even going to say anything.
It'll be a month from now. And that's like 5 years in Poke years. No one will even remember this live stream a month from now.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see if anybody reacts to anything we said.
Even if anyone does remember and someone wrote in the chat, they're going to stream for 12 hours, nobody would believe them because we're fucking PokeTubers. PokeTubers don't do that shit.
At all. Literally.
Period. I would love to do a marathon where we watch like Twice Baked Jake videos or something. Like at 4 in the morning.
We should just watch everything that people have shilled over the last 8 months.
We should watch every famous PokeTuber's first YouTube video ever, and we could just do it like an all-night marathon. Like we'll watch like Danny's first, the Possum Bud's first video, Cool Trainer Ryan's first video, Poker Rep's first video, all of them. I think that would be fun.
That would actually be too funny.
because it helped give a lot of people perspective, because so many people don't realize the journey, the path, and how some of the best PokeTubers, how you start out just at the bottom with nothing.
Right. I literally still have nothing. I have the same setup I've had since 2017.
Prince of Peace, I appreciate you.
Bro, you said this was a Canon tripod? Bro, this is literally
it looks Amazon like a
Basics. It's Amazon Basics.
It looks like it would go for a big ass expensive Canon camera, and you have a freaking DJ mic on it.
I got a DJ.
Show the viewers your tripod for your 1 ounce mic, half-ounce mic.
Go.
Show them.
We got to make sure we got the biggest tripod for my little teeny tiny microphone. Shout out.
Yeah, that is very. It works. Whatever works.
That's how it's been since the jump, since day one.
I just use my my HyperX. Is this HyperX? I know my headset's HyperX, and then I think my mic is HyperX. So they're both actually gaming products, I guess.
So are you shilling HyperX or what?
I actually, so if you know me, you know I don't take sponsors, period. And a few months ago, I did almost take a HyperX sponsorship, but I didn't like how generalized the email was. I like my my business emails to be personal. So, but I was close. Eva's binder misprint. I might end up taking. She emailed me last week. But she's a real person, a real PokeTuber, and that's the only reason I would consider. Yeah, that's that tripod, bro. Yeah. You know who needs that tripod? Opossum Bud.
Okay.
There's people there was a long time last year. There was this rumor on whether or not Opossum Bud's knees bend. He's just always standing nonstop. And he'd be in like fucking Rob does Pokemon live streams for like 2 hours, just standing there the whole time, just not moving.
I saw that. I was like, yo, this dude's
this dude does his knees bend? Does Opossum Bud sit down? Period. Can he sit down? Period.
I started making videos standing up, and then I was like, that's just, I don't know. That's a lot.
It's a whole different thing, because obviously I'm standing up when I do them in front of my little investor closet thing.
Yeah.
But it's just a whole nother vibe. It's like a whole nother discipline. It's like your whole body. You start using hands.
Folks, welcome back.
Today we need to talk about pop reports and how they really affect the slabs and singles. Make sure you buy your cases.
That clip you sent me earlier of him talking about like people not being paranoid or relaxing or whatever, and then you juxtapose that to all his shock and awe thumbnails. It was the craziest shit. Was that clip from his newest video today?
That was a live stream he did today, and when I heard that, I was like, hold on, I gotta rewind that and instantly grab that, because that was diabolical.
Do you still have that? Can you read? Or like, because he literally is just sitting there talking about how nice it is to just be chill and not make a big deal and
I think he's trying to turn into a good guy, bro. You know how I talked about WWE good guy, bad guy? I think he's literally trying his hardest to turn.
Let
me play it. Let me play it. Here, I'll pull you up here too, actually.
We'll explain to you why we found this ironic after.
Let's see. Let me see. Where's that boy? And then I have to pull up our Instagram.
Whatever.
Hold on, I got it. And then
to create strife, right? Create like, an enemy with somebody, create drama with somebody, make videos about it. I'm convinced half the people that are making drama videos about each other are probably, fabricated anyway, just to get more views and get more exposure and get more growth. But it's nice to have more people get in the hobby that aren't talking about things falling, negativity, the crash, everything's too expensive, scalpers are ruining the hobby, everything sucks, It's nice to have people that are just here, fun-loving, enjoying the hobby, having a good time, positive. I like anybody like that. To create strife, right? Create like...
Now go look at his thumbnails. Now go
So
look at
now
his
we
fucking
go look.
thumbnails.
Now we go look at the thumbnails.
The new ones, not the.
Let's go look at all of his new ones. Right
Didn't
here.
he
Pokemon
just say?
is cooked.
Already
Not
too
looking
late.
good.
Not looking good. Didn't he make one? I just left the hobby while I'm leaving the hobby. The
This
harsh
is his
truth.
best video right here.
I screwed up. They're all shock and awe thumbnails. Period. Public shield
Wrong
number
again,
one.
Timmy. The harsh truth. Calling it
quits.
Not looking good.
The
Pokemon's
bait,
in a dark place.
the bait is so topical and obvious. And then Buddy says shit like that today.
This is my favorite sentence, the final blow. I'm gonna start doing that in my in my titles. That's one of the
final blow.
that's one of the funniest things, I can't lie.
Find while
Time
we're
to
on this
sell
page.
now. Grading crisis. Reapers are here.
Find the head spine thing that I was telling you about. Go to the newer thumbnails. Let's find the attaching his head to his spine. See if we can find that. Yeah, where he puts his hands behind his head. Oh, there it is. This is actually bad. That one. It genuinely looks like he just woke up. He's literally lifted his head off the nightstand and literally attached it to his spine. And now he's ready to go make the video. There's just, again, because Macaulay Culkin Home Alone is literally, oh, that's Home Alone, right? And then there's like, freeze, hands up. And that's like this. So what is this? He's literally, it's just a weird placement for your hands. I don't understand
Time
what
to go.
it is.
Time to start making the final blow. I should have titled that this
final blow.
Title.
The final. Finally went too far, Team Rocket Joey.
Oh man. I swear, Nostalgianomics and Pokemon literally, I'm their kid.
We do, but we also, so someone said, like, you two bozos don't use clickbait in your thumbnails, LMAO. We do, but we don't follow it up saying that soundbite that you just heard. We know what we're doing, and we don't try to play stupid. Like, if I want to use someone else's face for some views, I'm going to use it, and I'll be front about it. Like, it's clickbait shit. It's not clickbait if you deliver. If you deliver on the clickbait, it's just a good video. If it's a shitty video that you click on because of, and then 5 minutes, 30 seconds of the video, you're like, this is the most boring video ever, then it's freaking clickbait.
The final blow.
Everyone just needs to calm down and be reasonable.
You know, I like the kind of guys that are positive in his face. You know, I could really get behind something like that.
The number one reason I think I mean, him taking shots at Rob Does Pokemon last year was what was the final straw for me hating on him. So, I mean, it's not like he's never taken shots at other creators. Like, it's not that long ago.
I think Unified Mimes is actually, he actually loves coming in. He's one of the NN like robots that comes into anybody's comment section talking about him.
I don't know, man. You got to be special kind of person to that decibel. I'm just a decibel guy, like nails on a chalkboard. If you got a high pitched voice, I can only take so much, and it's that simple. No offense.
I think I should do a skit video. I think that would actually be one of my best videos, and just title it The Final Blow and do a skit video. 1-to-1.
Before I forget, and before we hit the 3-hour mark, I just want all you Team Rocket Joey viewers to know this. Team Rocket Joey looks like real Breaking Nate.
Bro, you're not supposed to tell anybody that that's my real life blood brother.
This guy literally looks like real Breaking Nate's twin. I'm just
Here
saying, if real Breaking Nate broke bad, you get Team Rocket Joey. Literally, the antithesis of real Breaking Nate is Team Rocket Joey. I'm not even kidding. They look very similar. Hey, and Nate's doing good. Nate's doing real good.
You see this? 2 grown men dumping on another dude because he's more successful. Bro, we're not talking about him being more successful.
The first part's true. The second half, I could give a shit less about. Me, and you have gained way more subs than even Nostalgianomics over the last 2 months. It doesn't even matter.
And then,
like literally, you had 0. This guy, Team Rocket Joey, had 0 subs in January. He has 12,000 subs now. He's already over a third of the way to passing up Nostalgianomics, and he just started. Some of you need a reality check. Some of you Nostalgianomics fanboys.
we all love Nostalgianomics. I feel like he's actually one of the most pillar people of 2024, 2025.
Just straight up.
Like just a big pillar in the YouTube community.
I mean, he has a purpose, and he filled the void, and a lot of people appreciate him. So he did a good job for what he wanted to do, and that's all there is to it. So good for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what Jodo Jake has to say. Most of these people don't even realize how NN got so much traction in the beginning. He just rage baited more successful creators. Exactly.
No, consistently uploading. The fact that you guys are wondering how certain people have success. Some people gain their success from being really good at titles and thumbnails. Some people get their success from just being on the grind and never stopping. In Nostalgianomics' case, it was his commitment to daily uploads that led to his success. Not really too much else than that. And you can be successful too if you do that too. Literally make somewhat quality, somewhat passable YouTube videos and upload daily. You will be surprised at how good you do over time.
Right. No, literally uploading every day is the only reason why that it works. TRJ, do you have a decent singles collection as well? I mean, it's pretty it's deep. My singles collection is deep.
You just bought the Roaring Moon PSA 10, didn't you?
No, like my actual singles, like raw singles collection.
Oh, raw? Yeah.
I got like all Hidden Fates done.
It was never a phase. It was never a phase. That set is way too shallow. It was never a phase. Last week said Hidden Fates is way too shallow.
Right here.
Look how shallow that binder is.
Look at that.
That is such a shallow binder.
Super shallow right here. With the promos as well. Stained Glass Bears, Jesse James, Lunala Sogaleo promos. Shallow, extra shallow. And then we go into even more shallower Shining Fates. Completed.
You might as well. That looks like Shredded Fumble to me, bro. Super shallow. That might as well be Stellar Crown. That looks like Stellar Crown to me. It's so shallow.
This is actually the worst set that's actually come out ever. Then we go, look at that. Super ugly. Then we go into Celebrations. You know, the worst set. The stamp is the ugliest stamp ever in history.
Terrible stamp. Terrible stamp.
The Mew. Then we have the Classic Collection that no one likes, apparently. Oh, wait, now everybody likes it. Nobody wanted this Umbreon right here when it was $15. Now they want it at $90. No one wanted the Mega Rayquaza at $5. Now it's $40.
Bro, the shit's worth $30. Does anyone even know that? Did you guys know that Rayquaza right there is worth like $35-$40 now all of a sudden too, on top of everything else over the last couple weeks?
The promos right here that nobody likes, and they're gonna get pumped up to the absolute moon.
Pretty sure Lance's Charizard is up.
This is my favorite page out of my whole entire collection right here, bro.
That's the ultimate hype shill page. That
Look
right
at this.
There
this is 2021 super hype page right here.
Bro.
That is absolutely diabolical. Look at that.
Show them the rest of that. I'll be right back. Keep showing them.
Bro. Rainbow Trainers. Rain Beezy Trainers. In Gym Leader order for Sword. I know you guys like Rainbow Waifus. Charizard. Oh, this is where it gets crazy diabolical. This is where it starts actually getting diabolical on the beat. Look at that. Kyogre EX near mint. You guys like Reshiram, right? Gen 5?
Hey, That's from Black and White base. That's the OG.
No, that's the generation.
Oh, that's from Generations. I always mix up the Black and White base with the Generations.
Bro,
that thing is so much more beautiful.
I'm about to dump literally.
Pull that one out.
Dump literally all of this stuff, bro.
People don't realize how good the artwork on the background of that restaurant with the roses. It just goes so hard. Like, it's just a beautiful. Like, everyone knows Generations is Crown Zenith before Crown Zenith, but
yes.
Wait, isn't that wait? Is that Legendary Treasures? Isn't that Legendary Treasures? It's not. Is that
RC22?
That's Legendary Treasures. It's Legendary Treasures.
I just thought this card was actually cracked when I seen the artwork.
Yeah, so that is it's Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection, which is what, a couple years before Generations Radiant Collection. Yeah, because Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection is actually much smaller, and that's one of the few really good cards. Because the pink Mew right here, that's from Legendary Treasures. So those are the two best from Legendary Treasures.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Near mint.
Oh yeah. Is that Plasma? What is it?
I don't know. It's either Plasma Storm or Plasma Freeze.
I think it's Plasma Freeze.
Near mint. Jeez. Oh, you guys' favorite?
I might, you know what? I might actually like that Reshiram more than the Mew. Now that I'm thinking about it, from Legendary Treasures.
The Reshiram goes crazy. Your guys' favorite?
Yes, sir.
Have to have that if you're actually a Pokemon fan.
There's so many of those. Have you saw the uncut sheet? Oh yeah, we looked at it last night. Yeah. The Ancient Mew uncut sheet. That thing is crazy.
Get that binding graded, bro.
Let's wrap it up because I want to sleep too. Also, I have overtime tomorrow morning.
It's all good. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. The Mimikbrew's channel is pinned to the top of the comment section. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him, support him. He is on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We definitely, bro, if we ever do in-person content together, I'm pretty sure it would actually go crazy.
Imagine if you and I together just went to a card show, and you were just walking around at a card show. That'd be funny.
It'd be too goated.
That'd be hella funny. Just take turns filming each other.
Literally trolling.
You should go to Seattle. Go to the Seattle card party.
I'll only go if Pokemon's there so I can meet him.
I think he I think he is going. I think he is going to go.
I'd actually
a lot more people are going to Seattle than I think people realize, because there's a ton of creators that are West Coast creators that didn't even go to, Oh yeah, there's so many creators that didn't go to Card Party 2 weekends ago that are going to go to the Seattle one, because a lot of people are acting like Seattle one won't be near as big, but I know tons of people who are only going to the Seattle one, like Jay's Corner. I'm going to meet him for the first time. There's a lot of people, but whatever.
Yeah, shout out CTR for the raid. W-Raid, WCTR. What a goat. What a legend. What a legacy creator on the road.
Thank you. Thank you, Hanger Gang, for the gay raid. Thank you very much, Hanger Gang.
Thank you, Hanger Gang. Yes, sir. Do you have any final words you want to say?
Brew, would you dress up as Team Rocket's Mimikyu if you... Bro, if he wore that and went to a card show, I would wear my Mimikyu costume or whatever, and I would paint a red something on me, or at least on my chest. I'd do it for the culture. Absolutely. But yeah, let's get out of here. Let's wrap it up.
Yep. Thank you guys for stopping by. And without further ado, we'll see you later, Bruce.